bedi akon da sebre agiedwamena ebe kame ho na kuka nso ebeba na yedi mpensempense mu no edi aba anope ye ne Salam Mustafa NPP National Youth Organizer ebe tena se abonkomo 23rd of this month party no ese oye protest edi etia police for na da bia me catch us say aboa no say ukoto eso koto sa aboa si wunu aso a kase sore yeso en kase sore me so na kwasea na sabi ose yede me yonko ne yende me police for etia nipa fa ahudie so ne ye ka wadwen be ose MPP fo ntia endra adisuafo a ewo Tamale Technical University ya tutu omo school fees mu unreasonably ni omo sanitation issues enye na omo ye protest police fo akwati aguomo so adiomo mpamboro enya asam ketwa ejiwa hu se school ni a wote Tamale Technical University hu se aduru no so ochena ebia na wote dwom ebeduru so ochena ebia wote trotrum ebeduru so nti eso obi aka bom na etimi etusa anamono bidian Kwaku Dawuro Ghana fo nyina Dawuro I am your movement man and pay me na me di movement in the morning jumedie de brew nti yankwe na yenhwe de bon krata hodo be adwaso ne no yenhwe na poso na fi ye no ini enkomo the biggest selling newspaper since 1950 Daily Graphic and no saying big push project takes off President Mahama cut short for 3 major rules nti no so the Democrat enu Galamsey fight Catholic bishops call for states of emergency. Tiese Catholic Bishop Conference. As Ura Mahama Oshebo say ube declare state of emergency. In the voice of Ama Kofibua, declare state of emergency. Ama Kofibua opposition is I don't know you. Declare state of emergency. And now ba benwi osora na TV so na o share crocodile tears na usum. Tiene Catholic Bishop Conference chairman Penny say wonni ni boshe so say obedi so say wonni so no ye behwe na ye di ho enkomo na fei o say Binyili land dispute 5,000 school children displaced 44 schools shut down choku yeto ablakwa na no kojina Cote d'Ivoire ekoye propaganda o metie ye si schools mako 44 ya tum enkola 5,000 make us say yinim babia omo school fo masabre mafefo a won kan ha sei ni other places esuade no omo de ho akanwira omo age bam isanse asundwe eni empotemu eho na air pollution hu sem so aba and others so understand Eric Yankwem and pay Daily Guide the Democrat any gold smuggling syndicate busted 1 million Ghana cedi bounty for 4 suspects. So for 4 suspects, in so or the Mufoni Ababogo so Pristiamine. Ghana risk $1 billion arbitration. So the Democrat Catholic Bishop Conference calling for state of emergency, and so the Democrat anymore and pay or the Abba NFA Educhum targeted for smear campaign. Now we ubian targeting on na akofari Abba. Na anu ya no kokofa ba you ono ani jejirije yenkwe na yehwe ni Democrat ahodo no eka the new crusading guy Democrat ani o say gold board cracks a gold smuggling ring into no so e ha say no say suspect bi a ye de 1 billion e de ato wo mu etiri so no region will be left behind in the big push road plan Mampani Mahama na wono so wo kan sa any other headlines yenkwe na yenhwe ne other papers no so ewo Ghana's most authoritative newspaper Ghanaian Times Democrat in and pay Ghanaian Times essay $10 billion push agenda big push agenda takes off. International has a 5 dead in workroom Johnson road crash. And so I say something manzo yeah na yi and pay the Ghanaian Times Democrat at the Hwasam so at the Aba. The Metro Lens Democrat no at the mosquito abeto animu. A seeding Katias thank you to sparks controversy within NDC. Before I say a weekend any who video say a seeding Katia Trinity I feel and dry about say seeding Katia started to na kuvo bisa say Edia ho to na seeding Katia woko was woko thank you to Edia na Ghana for ya manu okada Ghana for asen ebi o seto na se a edi bi hunu na Julius Dabra adane eye K-Faith ambassador sisi a wonu wo yire kra K-Faith mu dem na mo frɛ no a obeba na one na yire na mo ba abeye so esidi keti ahwa jiro zebra ye wiem ono so wate asim se wo ko tankito wa hwe yi a o de K-Faith sa na se kila media fan konti ono so asim Ghana fo nya hwe ma no so koda Ghana fo ase enye no Ghana be de FPP for mo kama no tum na mo yemo de ne nya kire ne ha ne besiem yes 120 million gold highest and a gold board for Eddie Hunsem ni ade aba na na Akufo-Addo so akwa Asante Hima sorry Apostle Kojesafo and so akomo mu shedding and I say Dr. Edichum targeted for smear campaign as MPP Flagbearer race intensify and Dr. Edichum ono na anu ya no go fa ba you ono ani jejiriji okay the Chronicle the Democrat any and the about Mohammed's $10 billion big push takes off. And also I see no Sibogo so Pristia mine Bruhaha Blue Gold files $1 billion arbitration claim against Ghana or the Dominican Unifonia tour. Edichum has been targeted for smear campaign. Spokesperson Opoku Mensa and pay a very good morning to you. Send me Opoku Mensa Edi and Commando pay na mibisano smear campaign kwa Opoku Mensa eka and dry ya no Opoku Mensa an appointment by you. Officially Dr. Edichum announced on the say on the spokesperson yankwe na yehwe nsema ewechi na ebre na so the custodian democrat Arudu Mahama ose asiedun ketia stars NDC 2028 presidential bid no dedi mu Mr. President Entonton President ejeno so Arudu Mahama ede aba anopei and say Tamale Technical University students clash with police and the medical council on their show. And police fought two bonkolani be a pre-prebin, Tenina, what the Bocrate and Nimu Yankwe, na Yenshem, near the Boncrata Hodo, so a day Abba and pay. The Ghanaian publisher, the Bocrata and pay Eddie Abba. Now, Ghanaian publisher, some can say Ghana faces $1 billion arbitration over Bogosu Pristia mine indecision. I said in Ketia Fuels 2028 bait and a gold board in some so about the Bocrata anymore. You, Yankwe. Now, yes, the Daily Gist, the Bocrata. Fortune Alimi and the managing editor for Daily Gist. Also say a Blackwa beats retreat pushes for new presidential jet. The way to a Blackwa de Nimfumpi, the Betunu Yamai, and the original Muguase na Ghana Funyinehu. Or say why Mahama Galamsey fight is failing, and also the Bocrate anymore. And protocol hiccups embarrasses VIP and a vice president at a Navy public event. Na Navy Bano or Yadia Pa say vice president see so J salute no Jani Bantam now see ya or Quatanase. Na police in the band student say Daddy, Mammy Jinaho na Bombo Antemawasa as an Albertanasia, Wakwakotanas Tiano Ediaba. Martiamidu opens fire on the judge and so I see. Daily analyst Esamahama unveils big push route plan, all 16 regions to benefit. I see Dinkatia embarks on thank you tour in the eastern region. Gold board and other news pipes. Eric Medas pa daily searchlight and some Eddie Julius Lebra no Honsem Diaba. Yen Twasona, Yen Koye, Jujum Nefi, Rebecca Witchin in Asuno, yet me Eddie Abba. Tiano pay why a cradra, Miss Maya Cradle. The morning. Now, Imani Ghana, and Musa from Imani Africa. A bribiano, Omodia, Nanakufarua Bemuno Taibi. Eshe Abaya or Wasono, say Abano aye popular, and Asa Abano aye unpopular. And they said the Ghana for a responded to Abani Simbia and an Jumedia Woody. Now, Imani Fortune say, Asa January. Now, public sentiment around the government now very positive. Now between 65 and then 70%. To be answered and the swaba aban papa ba Mahama is the hope. Na by March, na aye 45. Negative sentiment around the government, aye 45%. Positive sentiment, you know, and so aye 45%. Na some about draw. April, May, na positive sentiment, you know, go to 45. Na negative, no, akwa ko 50. And mean say your guess is as good as mine. By ene aye ka say no, aban no aye very unpopular within Ghana. And this is the government oba abemu or enjoy goodwill power Ghana for some because social voter unya no coupled with NPP members no mubuafu aye discontent about NPP government said they will see ebu no. Now what are some of the issues Nkrofo raise here? Nkrofo raise weaponizing state institutions against any penyen DC4. Eti ebit se Iyoko, NIB, Special Prosecutor, Ghana Police, any abiding institutions a hold weaponizing against other individuals any NDC4. Eti ya cheche ma wuntu mi no. You see a money bill 50 million Ghana cedis, can 500 billion old cedis. Na chema to me edem. Wabria Ghana constitution na kase bail should not be used as a punishment. Ni ati hanan under them bail 2 weeks. No say the bail condition atono so na untimi emiti. Ni ati Kofi Akpalu no so shemu. Ni ati atenkwana na no so yedna tumua. Ni akwachi emabi ewo efo say sika kromo nhyai so. Ni e de ma fa aba, ni e de ma tum 92 days. And send the Romako court, court, and I remind you almost so 2 weeks. Near Chia Bronye, now or no, the reason Tia money bill no, yes, animal farm. Oh, the animals are equal, but some are more equal than others. Near the no swabba, near the nemu, na and crofo air court, then crofo dear country. Yes, ora, and say, operation recover all loot. Na operation recover all loot. O baba mu a NDC fo a abokro no twitwiri die na ye de o makokot na court determine primary fashion e de atiom look ye court a na ye bo okọ aduwi a wo ho kwan so file bibi e fair submission of no case of which omunyina aye then the court will have to look at the case I are presenting any evidence efi ase ba no then the court will decide whether there is case to answer or there is no case. If there is no case, you'll be acquitted and discharged. If there is case, the court will ask you to open your defense. And in the case of Okuni versus any said Agongo, ye dia semi ya in fear watche ye. And this abaya Dominicane say wetwem on fan hunkudi. Collins Zada, Yaman $200 million. Also bet me they see 5,000 housing units. Or to me they see 1,500. 1,500 no we and habitable. Ni aso amra meche kwa fa so na wodi Ghana $200 million no a atane general bayo se Kolonzada o yan DC ni senior man pa into the case no ye twam Senate force ye koto OBS Senate OBS software about $66 million. Ernest Thompson any others omugina court abaya o se case no ye twam na atu forcing any japa eso case about 2.3 million euros ambulance case acquittal ba attorney general Gofedame a file appeal e was Supreme Court obaya o appeal no betwam obaya e for example for twam Kwaku buahe ye twam to say all cases ni twa nkrofo nsurum kese e ye kwabradufo se kwabradufo no ma aba omai kro no through bank egu ya Unibank na bibia kire clear se papa no o ma Ghana boka na Ghana fo ya agie sika o ba ya wa trokrata se eye no krese kwabradufo du edifo na enyesa wo peso enyesa wo ka che ni se onifo odifo na mum sika no a ofa aye no onfa mu 60% onfa mu 40% no onfa 60% emre Ghana na Ghana fo se ei afede baby adu no sika no a wadie no onfa mu 40% no onfa 60% emra ban 60-40 yeze ma di chimpe ei na Ghana for sure asese ye kasa ye we nyina no na ye se professor me ye kumfi or ye board chairman and ye koto sky train MSK bi aboka consultants room ya bi about $2 million. Eti professor me ya kumfi yare na yakwa akwoche no na ye ni gina court. Na Ghana for say na asemi de ye kan hefa. Obi adi 66 million. Oso afa ne hunkodi. Obi sika 200 million. Oso afa ne hunkodi. Obi de millions of dollars. Na 2 million de. Oso papa no so be wu court okura na bemenewu. When ye fe no selective justice. It's when ye operation recover all loot. Now mo way ebeye operation free all NDC looters. Ghana for sure say ye kan wasem. So abere na ban betina popular. Enne aye kasai wo se Ghana for bo se ekufo ade nipa bonini. Enti wona wo ba na wo ba betu Galamsey ase e wo Ghana ha si. Ama mo se bo edi ekufo ado na ban atem se on declare state of emergency or mining areas. And that the Baoba Bemua, Ramahama say, and ye said in Katia, and others say, I fed you declare state of emergency. And ye, and na ye two Galamsey, ewa memu, ama oman penny Mahama Krum, Bole Bamboy, Galamsey ye two hono, and yasam ketua. Ko last minister constituency, Elembele, where Galamsey ye two, and that bebia, aka Greater Accra. Greater Accra Crano, Galamsey omutu no, sun winning, any entering. Gold the end be maha. And the young son I say, and I know me ye quanyako extra waha. And I know me ye brim at the extra waha say. Cocoa a year to go near the Galamsey. Na mampeni emeka sem papa bi enter Ghana for. Mampeni be jina hwa. Osia Galamsey ni die. Wamutu. Na mu amutu no. Ye Ghana for ni nya ho fa. So Canadian ni etu a. Sikan kwa ahogonsem ena de ya na yesa yensase na yetu ye good na yenye sika na ye seed ni ye enti muhu se me ba ye seed no ejiana na so enti seed be jiana na so nti eno ra mahama IGP task force a no mo ye adwuma eko Galamsey no ene wa suspend sa task force no ena Galamsey no ekoso ena nkrofo etu ene ye tu Galamsey with impunity. Because mampani no ano efwaso si entu Galamsey. Look, mampani catcher yen. Abre wo position say eye Akufo Addo ene na bemufo ene etu Galamsey. Can you imagine say Akufo Addo wa bemu no obe catcher Ghana for say ye entu Galamsey ni Ghana for ani enfanye esidi ya. Aganu masem ebesi ukromasi. But ene mampani abegina paso for the first time yenya a national organizer and the national vice chairman of the NDC na abanwa akoye complain dama Iyokufo say yenti wo no mo involve in Galamsey yentimi nti wo mo sa letter ne bai no Joseph Yami ko gina akwatia etwetchen president Mahama eka kire ne say on this money task force no ampani ampa mampani Mahama a this money task force no there's no task force a year maybe. And the NDC no government no they are neck deep in the Galamsey crisis, and the president has become an enabler. I want no and the network as so Galamsey so my ganemu. The president no abeye a major enabler of Galamsey because obi atu from a good year na otese mampani Mahama say wo mo a to Galamsey no omo na eboa a stabilize CDA and inquire more than a motivation. I said inquire say, Uncle to Galamsey no for stabilize CD. And Cardinal Mills put it right, say he cannot sacrifice his future and the future of his children for the stabilization and recovery of the Ghana city. No. Enti kwana kope Kali Bishop for krata omotron ne nansano na kenkan na hwe ensamo a Oma catch mampani Mahama. By a fan of onam so or launch a big push. Again, my hofro. It is a Uganda ni what you say Galamsey ye be to Asia, Obwa. And ya dear mampani Mahama, why not during it? I not during it say will be to Galamsey ase. And see that. And see that. It's a Nako Central region. And so why because a sua a yensu river noa, ye sonne so near dada no, near no many penya be no mono. and essence no e di say dika o de fan fidie mu a enye yie o de fan fidie mu a enye yie enti ade na kwaya o haw na entra ye se mebo video bi a kyerɛw enya technical challenge enti mentimi ammo o were so be enti no amapai amembo video no fan kyerɛw na ye misa questions say well-meaning Ghanaians ana mo kasa Akufo-Addo breso no aden no makoma no atum on the 8th of October 2024 na kabosumi be mienu na yekoto aba osofo Agyinasare egiana sorry dem eye PowerPoint presentation ekire Ghana for na okire ni nti a yetu Galamsey wo mai mu a enye yi ohyase with Ghana isuo owie no ene kwa amano ne ekofa amano ne isuo ekire gold deposit ewom enna ye kasai Galamsey ekura Ghana for mre so Penny Agyinasare yente nka yakwa video ni mra na ye ba eni kan hwe Galamsey Ghana starting with Ghana nti ye wi a etse ye football Israel sports no ye wi a na yakwa amano ne na ye di amano ne zam so di abro nti ye ko hwe Ghana de
If you see how the water used to be, our water river prow was before Galamsey. And now this is how Galamsey has made it. Our river and Cobra.
When the MPP spirit, where the MPP spirit is the spirit that brought His Excellency John Agyekum Kufuor. At that time, there were several attacks on him. But none of these attacks anything stopped His Excellency John Agyekum Kufuor from becoming president. When it was the turn of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, especially within the party.
Yeah.
I mean,
they said
all manners of things.
Mamiba Kubu Ashanti region, no former MP for Kwadaso, a friend here Dado.
Oh yes. Oh,
or comes
they said all manners of things.
Yeah.
I remember the infamous 17.
Yeah, 17 aspirants, yeah.
Some of them, including on one of the best friends.
Yeah.
They turned against him. But what happened in the end? Another Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Abe successful 8 years as president. And then the flag of the MPP was handed over to His Excellency His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. And let me tell you, because those people are making those comments. Say Dr. Bawumia and Obayenche and Dr. Bawumia, you see what you say no. Unless you don't know, somebody they will you did not call elections for Emperor Makum Prensa. And I don't know, okay, for 2008.
Come more than Prince, or come
Num 5 times as running mate.
As a running mate. And I call 2 as vice president. And I call 1 on his Flagbearer. Own. So I call 5.
So even in my estimation, in Mimi Ankasami estimation, there will playing Ghana, active politicians or Ghana. We, His Excellency John Mahama, or your president, or you're so popular, or you're so known. Now our experience, who else can match Dr. Bawumia in terms of popularity, marketability, in terms of the appreciation of governance?
What for every constituency, not less than 5 times.
Or 5 times.
Yeah, not less than 5 times.
You get it. And at the end of the day, thought that Yankopon Emma go through difficult moments and sana or the behavior then asha so that you appreciate the people and in the office. It's Nanado, our Dr. Baumia boss, any and the first share. Okwana or the Taliana why or the Taliana why copy say a mrane so yeno and you
sa video no enye Ghana near CCO Dr. Congo DR Congo ba e presenting it say isi Ghana no problem ya father a second one okwa staff feather eko foreign eko koye foreign news we local news koye foreign news now we are making nyina no 8 October 2024 na campaign no ahiti ayede ko election na Galamsey one of the topical issues into call River Lena Russia and call any other rivers young foreign news so Emra is presented by so far Dinasari.
Another than Kwaku. Ediani Yankan for Kufuado who Kruma. Especially within the party.
Yeah.
I mean, why I say?
Oh, I didn't.
They said all manners of things.
Mamma Kubu Ashanti Reed, you know, a former MP for Quadaso, a friend here, Dado.
Oh, yes. Oh, that.
Or comes
they said all manners of things.
Yeah.
I remember the infamous 17.
Yeah, 17 aspirants, yeah.
Some of them, including on one of the best friends.
Yeah.
They turned against him. But what happened in the end? Another than Kwaku I've been successful 8 years as president. And then the flag of the MPP was handed over to His Excellency His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia. And let me tell you, because those people are making those comments. Say Dr. Baumia and Obayenche and Dr. Baumia, you see what you say no. Unless you don't know, somebody they will. You did not call elections for Emperor Makum Prince. And I don't know, okay, for 2008.
Wako more than Prince, wako
Num 5 times as running mate.
As a running mate. And wako 2 as vice president. And wako 1 on his own. So wako 5.
So even in my estimation, in Mimi Ankasami estimation, there were Emperor Ghana, active politicians of Ghana. We, His Excellency John Mahama, or your president, or you're so popular, or you're so known. Now, our experience, who else can match Dr. Baumia in terms of popularity, marketability, in terms of the appreciation of governance?
What for every constituency, not less than 5 times.
Or 5 times.
Yeah, not less than 5 times.
You get it? And at the end of the day, I thought that Yankopon Emma will go through difficult moments. And sana or the behavior then asha so that you appreciate the people and in the office. It's Nanado, our Dr. Baumia boss, any and the first share. Okwana or the Taliana why copy say a mrane so yeno and you to need to was say I thought that would ye could see was see.
Yeah.
His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia Mununa and him say, but let me come back to your question. Yes, of course, the National Council, I think, met with all the
24 October 8. Galamsey na baby or link the kofa see you do a cuckoo. And indeed, no crap. Say ene ye check cuckoo nigu. Apart from cyanide ne mercury nuclear beko cocoon, ye good day cocoons as no a Galamsey. So it tells you, say Ghana, ye ni future, say eba the fight against Galamsey. But the problem is, why are these pastors not preaching the same message today? Why are they not preaching the same message today? Why are they not doing the PowerPoint presentation today? And now this year buying, who be saying the Galamsey as someone or say I chairman won't to me any contaminant in docket no I ready into more train legal vacation over on the court. No, I be so I'm saying. Last time I chairman won't to me involved in any mining activity from 2022 till chairman wuntumi enye mining ye by see NDC dinani eti chairman wuntumi so about 2013 under John Mahama 1 yes say ni excavators ese na edwuma handsome mining and omo ye determined say ombe use chairman wuntumi as a scapegoat etino chairman wuntumi no mudo mani esi omo so Ghana for Ebisa say what happens to Honorable Oscar Ofoilabi MP for our win constituency in the Western North region ono ani kroma hemfo ne ne kromufo aka say oye Galamsey kimpin to matwa na su no Mr. Mahama wabona baso aye no deputy chairman and a vice chairman for the Defense and Interior Committee of Parliament why no Defense and Interior Committee vice chairman of Parliament the Galamsey kimpin adaban na wodi ono so docket ebe kire Ghana fo daban na Joseph Yami Iyokofo be frɛ no daban na Banga Yakubu Iyokofo be frɛ no daban na NDC chairman any NDC for regional conference chairman any NDC national security boys na yetu egu Galamsey so ayefum no daban no mbekɔ na so do mo agina mra no ana as usual NDC need the mra ni no MPP need the mra bidi no is that the kind of government yetu abadema ya na you must be fair and say obiya who say justice is being done and yet witch hunting and they say yem persecute your opponent na yen krofo yem mama baso no muntu no wonder say ene the general secretary of your party abeka Ghana for say operation recover all loot no operation free all looters because NDC appointees and attorney general lawyers no cut deals with Nkrofo my boni enti onu omo cut deals and there is evidence 60-40 for 60 for 40 na me 60 enti fifi kwete say NDC aban no emu nipa ene enipa aye boni ati o man no cut deals 60-40 70-20 50-50 eno ni ade a ekoso nti Ghana for to Ghana for twen Ghana for hwe na ya na ne ya ne say omo ebeka asem no eya ne ya show mafurumu ma ba obi ahu say si etie wie ya si obi a benya na sotwen o Ghana ha se wa anya wa sotwen a uwu a obehia obofo o ma enso asasi so yenni nukure emoman no yenni nukure ema constitution no na katasu no mu aso no enya ade ebu bia bidi ni Kwaku Dawuro we dwumdwumadie on movement in the morning da sebra ajejamana and God na salbedi akromo tenase ne pensen musemi no
Yakoba de be de odi da so da ma twedu apo Nyankopon. So say nadum ti ene yetumi ko na yaba.
Nadum.
Na yakya ya busuafo nyina Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ne ye Agia Samira Bawumia. Ye mamache. Ya chana na adodan Kwaku ado nso ne ye ma me Rebecca Fufu ado. Na yakya ye mampanin dada John Ejikum Kufuo. The gentle giant. Osa hene Kwame na afenyoma akem ene ne deputy Honorable Patricia Piedi ye chia obnya chia Honorable Anodom Prene ne deputy. Honorable Jerry Ahmed. Afi Honorable Professor Kingsley Nyako.
Yeah.
MP kwada so. Ya chia no pa na afi manoti kokos ni nyina so. Ya mom nyina achi. Nti obi a wo hwe yi ena no pay. E bia wo bia ya chia.
Okay. Ano pentia Kwasi Boatin ewo Amsterdam. Na osewa Kwaku. Nti Kwasi ano pay a very good morning to you. Woni unuanom. Na ayi no so no abrante no waye ne kama. Waye ne fefe. Kama pa.
Na graduate kura mamu.
Na
ni di ka so di bibire mi na. Ya. Di ka ba yi.
Ni wumu an se ye chiamo Imado Sububi so anope metia no na meti ne nka na ache ese mehwehwe no
meti ne hompopo ye
ese mehwehwe no
me postu ai bia we status obe like
meti ne nka ache kakra ese mehwehwe no na yi kan Mary Usun so ono so ase meti ne nka ache kakra ese mehwehwe mo eni abusuafo no nyina ye ma me ba ko friend of Majuli na owo UK wa so waba nti no nyame ya adomo bia Professor William Jedu Asidu ewo Kufudia Technical University no say was sending me message the message in it or say the preachers against Galamsey have stopped but their videos and voices are still available. We need to deliberately, continuously, relentlessly, methodologically present them to Ghanaians for the next 3 years. This should be the job as a party. Let Ghanaians know the NDC is a party of hypocrites and a party of propagandists. And the professor and the pay that's not and one say video no and send the one pay my boy. Mention up to me my baba 8 minutes. And I'm not doing na one, but I'm sheda and I'm a bone in a tin and now God bless and so say on no so won't on no sweet chanty on no sweet chanty. Prof and the penny out candy and create video make me jakasa but video no ho in kwade. You be kaja gumusa. Unse godon, me machi.
Ye me minia.
Koka machi.
Ye nia.
Unse senior of penino eye ne PowerPoint presentation no. O ye senior mo ye sports news no. Omo ye local no my foreign.
Second look Ghana news ani e kan no.
Omo gusi ye. Omo gusi ye. Local. Ti omo wi o se ye kwa amano ni.
Kwa amano ni ye ko ti ya
na. Sabe makai okia sa makai me wo fa. Of a section Papa Batting or say not more ye quite Gaza and Paparazzo. Of a section of
having now for 17. Any coffee up here. Those days, Fox FM. Now we just Jumapa. Yeah.
What for such a Papa Batting and me funny crazy or see a quite one easy muno. A year Gaza and Paparazzo, which was to pay be a
act
to pay sia mine and to pay quite you because na to pay ya o munumi and then yes you could be and not that film.
Oh, Dawuro. Me here. In some time say ya could say yes beba na me papa punish me kakra. Because my ass was didn't come be so. But o me mo so for so bebre o punishment be ya kese. Yes, but you are able to catch out of your boy. Punishment will be used to see. A Juma, Yamidi man, 1 year almost so many Yamia software. Because when you meet me, Castle be also on your acting naturally Yamia software. But one moment so many Yamia software. No. A Juma is a Yamia software no yeno. The door no one yet, say, Aquasica pet. Aquarian workers do do. Find the workers, Papa. Find an actual my son. Find I say, sign it to me. Now, I said, yeah, I've done it politics. And that's what for back was a request. Yada. Now, I saw me go, epe, and quite the same be a tea. Now, I acquire NDC and MPP in some, and a normal can afford them all. And also I can't brabo because a man enko yi a any part grant me nkwa sori yet yase but so we are so na so be we the human politics mu dia na why fair what can okre I want to say oh ma hu say ade we ikoso tia me man me ka hu bi masafo maka hu bi wani e wabonte mo nkoma masoro no so ka hu bi nti ese nyina etu hu ana mo ni etu ase ene de wo ye obi aso betu ase se wo ye nyam dwuma no service to God, service to mankind. But where the next hour, and so for no be, I love this about your Juma, my political party bakumbi. And you only or what? I saw for no Ghana, whom Bonnie could be our Bamu. Baba for Badia. I saw for no Ehu Bonnie be a air cosu. Yet, I saw for no Wahinio. I saw for no. Na nako fado prem sono na omo atwe na bo sono omo wo hene yenti asofo nka all of a sudden asofo nyina akwa abu na anu ina Catholic Bishop Conference o mababo ntia be kan bi
na so an company for cra say o sansa akwa abu a so na tiji akoma
wahu ana tiji akroma
no so de mo manya machi
o manya yachi
no
manu aye din
I see
na Mampani Mahama, etimi nyakuku do be ka kire yen se. Ye de Galamsey no ye si die. Nti wantimi engu Galamsey. Emebru no nya adwuma anye. Na sabra na do dan kwaku fa de ti akonya so no. Na ga na mebru nyina ya adwuma nti ena na mo nya abre so engu Galamsey. Na eyo se ne. Ghana fo nyina hunu enipa ye friend John Dramani Mahama. Me me say 4 years John Mahama betena akonya we su. Onya Ghana japade ba ku pekura se no de akọ. And now said and San Matthew says the big push. Now obey Kumase, Accra Kumase, Quine Express. Nagana for Mojimu already the alarm tomorrow, Mobo Papa. Jamahama Kasami Yagini. Any power wouldn't know now say, oh, ready, say Uhena, and small can you bet me. Jamahama. Now you're Ghana. Ah, Jamahama, but the Indian Fiena, who know. About to Papa, soon Fiena, who here. You allow the British Castle, what is studio, to Papa. Because without Tenya Bruni presenter onfa. Mahama betu to papa so fie na beki kan sema kese wan fie obi a. Esabrem pa no ofeso sabe bi no amua. Ene ya okwa. Oba a woncha ware ase odi abanche a wonni otubanche wonni yi. A wo bekro no. Afi na wo beji se Mahama beka big push. Obaye kuma se Accra Kwantempon highway. So obaye bibi a wo adwempa bi wo Ghana so obaye bibi aboa kuma se Accra road a. Anka overpass ya na do dan kwaku fada sha se oye no ko ba enko ho na odinani betire se na dwemboni na woni tirim ana opese o man boka huna adenti no man no aboka eyo overpass be me ense se ko nan a ya gigi akwan nyina so atutum a de aka kakra ni se yo de yi kota abegugugu so maka afa so no wo se no de obeja ato ho na be express road na we ade a obi a ompe na ade aye no o kasem no kan kakraka onye no na me ti o se o me ya de no kan o kam si yo se akwa o kasa o ye yuyu no onye no akwa kasa o ji si yuyu no onye no
yeah
yo mama onye me si to mama 4 years onya Ghana de ba ku pe ayo de nsa be si se yo mama ba e no di we ja Ghana
yes say asinya wie ni be hu chale na banche nye ja na be kire eje kampon fo ano obi aka say we dum say ya na na so ju say osidaru are freeze watching the video. May God alone be the truth ana ode ede ho sem no ede abre no so ju eno say please remind us of the 10 billion hope city and strangely the big push is also 10 billion. As I mama dear. Any market said dear. So I wouldn't. Any market said dear. Wouldn't papa. Go no.
Kwaku.
I'm watching. Na bibia ekoyi de.
Oh, nyame adom bibia ekoyi na takwade for no musaze wo hye yi. I think say hye.
Okay.
Na okay. Who reading for ya Imani Ghana for
Imani Africa for reports.
Also one kasa tima kase afede Jo Mahama ne na buy no omo goodwill na almost say eko
almost gone.
Aha.
Goyi.
It's a color going.
A color's going now.
But let me be a cop.
So you got the first 6 months in the buy. But the 3 months you become what you can in answer.
And that's 3 months and come.
The first 6 months.
Oh, sir. Oh.
Or the 3 months in annual you become what you can in answer.
Well, Kumenoka say tension be a basu tabaport.
Okay. I want to get the war.
It got them and a pair brand being was so a national security. Unguta ID card, Unguta she. I know what they are the fear be a send the jacket to be a DU something like that. And when I'm to Baporto now, we be yika fega crabia, Uguta phone, no I say no trap picture, no I say no trap picture, no I send the man for one bunting. It's where you can't pee, no if it's about portal, no or maybe child or maybe she will say car is to link car. No mamma said one you see when you see one you see what could be between 25,000 and 50,000 or more.
Obedi
it's agent never honor. I say a brand so man should the end of the BCBC. We put any importers no agents because
so go
Majumano. I'm a Menoka said no video. Yeah, or man or money and actually I am.
No one entertaining chino.
And almost so it's in case of pressure security 1 million for the BCBC. Remember the Asia. I'm not going to the BCBC. I never make change him. I never make change him into Mundas and Mana or Ayen. Kwaku, ya were my and a big state. Ya were my all pillars of the state in the Judicial said to me, Juma. But what I can tell you. And then my echoes say, "What my amount money moot na ayi hunkaka." Sisi apa se wuni bibi papa ye ukrumu an. My advice is Shefi.
Okay.
Wuni bibi papa ukrum pa so ba be ya. Edi mpuntu bebe wa brabo na se we feed ya. My advice is Shefi. It's not pretty out there. Ehu. Kwaku. She demonstrations near their dinky air coso any police brutality. And Russia did see Medina. MC Medina MC.
You could be able to
the yere all run it all pretty shop. Shop now will pretty no. Obisu will pretty furniture. Momo. And you see what nim direct say well a nimukakra. When you are branching at town, a branch you the moon more than 5 years. And then and no crab MC it is a Medina first lady
or clear
it was clear Medina MC what you make up Medina MC she has arrived
clear road
all of a sudden and don't you know a branch into oh where they see and you want to tell my more video and also be bright and not they see on your get to yeah so to from madam. You know, I end this 1 year campaign. I can be Pimponia. I can hear you from more. Yano Somono match I am. But your money, Kwaku, I'm beginning to fear. Ya are careful. Any police for the security agents, no, a back classic be brave. I'm a black shirt, a beba.
Then a bamboo has a blood bath.
Blood bath. A book be a mechanic friend. The title the boss blood bath at Lobster Close. Masa ko hwese bu ko ma kan blood bath
blood bath
blood bath that the babu bro full
no
eti enema e koso system ko enye nika kura bu besides that no Galamsey College Bishop Conference for Akasa na utimi se Roma for the ko mabin
na den
no ko Roma for the mabin bro from what Troy yellow
yeah
utimi se what na se twene ho Troy emu pi adeng
e ma ho da dwene na omo so
e ma ho da dwene na omo but na wo mo isa
the point is that
there's no that we so baraba e ma ho da dwene na omo so enkwada ho da dwene na omo so
okay
unse se enkwada ho problem omo so a e dim papa
enye sa yen a yenya asori orthodox for no ansa na be disofo no na je say ye kwako titie mu afia homa
Roman for the Moxam card
anti eno de enfanya ma ho adwene no
additional you know because
beside here orthodox church
the best school fees in her
Methodist friends near that
David that's o kasa dia me me ne wo nya
oh that is you one thing you the one
you can no obi be for say bia o be so o ye yon but that is na obi o say say obi abu na adwen kola ho adwen na no so no ade do you know what it takes to control so when you sorry now when you be fancy do you know what it takes to control and crown na how no
yeah ono na na agin say bibi no eni adwuma bia ye
on the catcher
ono na no
yes e ha no
wona nso a wo pe bibi ti na timi sori
e ha no pa
da bi kwa ko mo di kai actually
that se sa je ni dia eni wo mo life nti ono en sori na wa ko pe bibi
yanga ma hwia da wo ho itebete
ai press be so for
me ma ko ro ma da
je former moderator say je wa amante no trouble for to wa and ye moderator ne ohui what trouble for to say ya pa na humi see hu enti no media na meka ne say yen ya sofo no die na sebre o kontitiem ya wa sheda bian kasa ansa na wa bantu be say sa sofo nyina obi accountant obi economist obi lawyer obi doctor obi say ansa kra na obedi sofo wa ben say ja enya say obi sorry ya say akwaba cooperate o say wa wujina fa wo su kan ya mesimi nyame freo me ana me freo se kan bible mame u quotation me wa ko to mic say wo so ya so so nyame freo guarantee yako
yes Kwaku obakasa
ma yefa wo ma yefa police brutality no bi ma Eric na so be ya obetimi a wo kasa no an say ready on alert na mfanto so se den dra omo ye police for no ho
Kwaku it me shifted from
no yanko Galamsey no anti ye hu adwuma yi obe alert ye na
Kwaku enu ati de Phyllis Kwachu fusu e de beto abonten I think say atrofo no afedi ade no no krena ba begu mu anim asa mezu mu hu do munya afedi Phyllis Kwachu fusu say wow beka say Galamsey si senior wo Galamsey anu aye din e chen the na kufa do ho no for evidence bra in the face of evidence when you know no what up evidence be biem Phyllis Kwachu fosu eti wo de wonya wadwe set wo hu no kra wo beteka se no kra ni de wontimi hu sabi last year enipa no mu kotu no edi ne materials ne edi ye adwuma edi condemn na Akufo Addo na Erastus asai no meboa
onko pension
nyama no onko pension
oguso or active business
or active business
active service
and I want divert
sir
you know mu no that so the recent publications the recent publications Kwaku opa yan compare since February March till now any 2 years ago publications by Erastus asai donko yan compare nim ye behwe say wakasa uti say esun wonimu Erastus asai donko say NDC executives and ye Galamsey oh opa kutie no
wabokagu
what just here and Galamsey
last to say makunta o why
makunta no wabokagu
a free say me free dia President Kufuor time ye ante Galamsey asem President Mills Galamsey yeti President Mahama yeti Galamsey wo fight or ye daddy so wo fight when timi am fight he gave up and na eba na Akufo Addo he put his presidency on the line MPP elusu so many votes e were mining areas no e free Holbe Kwaku me who president what making a very reckless statement on the fight against Galamsey more than President Mahama very reckless enye will be a statement be was to think as assembly say one year expecting communication bia omobwa he did communication but one year expecting communication was say Galamsey na ekoso no yɛne asase ne yɛsɛ no na sɛ yɛne asase ne yɛsɛ ne sɛ sika no ɛnyɛ sɛ ɛkɔ amanɔne ne sɛ ɛba yɛ hɔ no mu deɛ ɛne yɛyɛ afro yɛne asase ne yɛsɛ kwakumba so saa video no wɔ
Yawahin.
dɔka sɛ yɛne asase ne yɛsɛ no
Oh, me sure that enye.
Me the press is the press.
Me try me any of me the press in the
na
me aboa no pay
maybe ma Eric 2 videos from Erastus Aridonko war.
Okay.
Na we yi the actually for na or the two ebisa asem se we enye agent se na mampani mahama kan ne dia na ndie ne wahi bio so the to aso na enye sa videos
yes Erastus Aridonko edan na president Muhammad Shia media for no ya wakasa yen ade chi Erastus so ka tatentintin bi president Muhammad etwantro eto IGP ene ni team no so say omudi majuma IGP ni masi o say IGP team no enim the difference between illegal mining and the legal mining. Ghana ha why na we small scale yaman access to a forest reserve. Ebi ni ho meanwhile so forest reserve mu e no mo ye mining na IGP team no e ko ma ko support ma president Mahama say omati omabon. It was a mama.
No, ya mean say on pamom, no pamom.
It is a president Mama was a Yamina.
Some man, oh, you say, one pamoma, Yamin, some of the Babontino, Abia, no Ancasano, Dano Nabambi. The
president Mama was a Joseph Yamina. I'm a wapamu woman, according to Erastus. Yeah. See, Babias forest reserves now, IGP Tim Koy and Mutimi, a pamo and Kofu Hormono. Yanu Casas is here. Was the NDC for assign at Tegua Assassin?
To say more bro.
Kwaku. Now there's clear evidence on the pronouncement by President Mahama said there's still complicity. Blood money. And they say, oh, mine, and they bought it. President Mahama just to say, yes, assassin, this is Caliber Bagan and Enqua Butcher, and it will be answer assassin.
And your papa Jimmy.
And I can wear motivation.
And they say,
where? I go papa Jimmy.
Papa Baby.
I say, Pino. Pamela.
Yeah, I said the question. Gold.
I saw you. Master.
I might say, oh, gold, do much as you. I said, Galamsey, because some man may yes say, Palma Cata, your face. I mean, you could go like I make the meet me to a girl to the mama.
And Yaban said, and Sammy and Fee said, jewelry shops are Ghana hanging on, Siciano, or the mobile license. You are one too good, then free the whole piano or betcho. I am TV saying, I'm a videos to be I read ya. Erastus as I don't command Penny Mahama Casarino. And I call on Facebook and will show video no trust say, if this is not an emergency, what is? That will be some Penny Mahama say. So what say said the Ghana in Suya ye? Our party for Eddie Ghana and Sassini Ghana in Su air fashion. So what say a near emergency dear? Ebi or per se do at the point Obakon ni Pewu and Crebiase. Na on Safi the emergency no assume. Obakon more Ewugo. But you see, do you know second on? And Crawford can share a high knee. So these are some of the videos. It was slow. I am crow. Because a crew. A quiet crack. Maybe two in the better way. Quiet Ghana forest. And so at them. And then, yet to so you see, and tribune. Ya bonne kuku tare pound tadi sana mukano okay and is a can otare nti yo na franti otare no ana tade no and atwitwa de kuku gu osa no we enya dan o wo hwe wa kira befo say ekuro ne ya kire sa there be we Ghana forest reserve. And Mampani we nyina oso matu ya pese seed no ye shebo ato is forcing and muntu fa seed no ton nan fa gold ni kwaji seed fa megu economy ni mu ne kasa ato is forcing so he doesn't care na owia na wa catch you say wuntumi docket are ready Mr. President wuntumi jai mine in 2022 edi bato ne ekoso yi eye wuntumi ana eye wo party for asa Eric macho be father video ne bra na fe ye hwe nsuo no a ekon hwe ahun
nsuo no anyina nsuo no amana no bi
nsuo na amana ni
o ma ya nsuo na sa ma
akafia kete ene da hwe nsuo
Regina ene di ho last year
dabi aya this year musume nkron ye mu hwe ena omugu so omutu no amutu sa chena NDC bayi ena ene Galamsey etu atise e wo my Ghana mu enti obisa simple question so man pani se wusi wey and demand this state of emergency dia e bia na Mr President per se obekone nipa wugu abonten
maybe the
nsuo no nipa wugu ho ansa no hu se ye duru emergency levels, which is very unfortunate. Koka video ni rolling no maminti o
mechia obi a no matter as so kai say Dr. Tony Obi any Boabe
Kwaku Buahin
okay o campaign and no more call round say ka chem say
munya te say mama wini pe munkutu
enti pacho ye calculation no ne hwe impact ni sese enyo na ebo hweso no
no
aha
to bo aben mu apepr.
You see John Dramani ye ba no kontompo oyo hinimu oyo penso oba no kontompo ni 120 days no o convert enye 4 months na 120 days no wa ma statement no Felix die sa branch ne awe ne boss chantro into obi aye adwuma ma obi a no kre pa na bonsa ho de sa na obeye so as President Mahama my deadline for Galamsey
ni refuse ma 120 days
ni 120 days na enka ho kan enka 19 20 ni 21 na ye point na ewu mu bi but you see because omo party omo parking kind of so obi am parking kind sa perception say o person de ade ma udisie bibini a fashe ya kinkan ni nyina or you very dishonest person drip machine ni nyina no mumusa say wey e no ba ku video ba ku am hu obi kura de wa fa de na free one region o e ko the other region ekotu manhole Galamsey ye jai sesi a almost send this for see Galamsey sesi a gold board begu for gold board to be in operation benye sika Ghana for bebre yare any the forest reserves best say bedru baby as ye importing su nkwanti de ye nkoso nye Galamsey na se president utumi bie wa no kase first na sika ne ko Chinese wo ho ekwa amanane sei sika ne buy ho nti ya asase ne yese ndia na ba NDC asofo no osofo na obo no ne video no agina sari so wa sorry dem o kosa sorry no na osofo no na then I'm disappointed in you. Then I doubt your level of thinking. Meba, hold on. Me knew biate. Because we are Ghana ni, you see the Galamsey. Tell him to go back and preach about the Galamsey. Who saw video no? Who are sorry them on? Yes, Adiana. Go back and tell him now it is worse. So we need you to come and stand there. Ne preach bio. Ne kachi enkrofo no na enkrofo na ye presentation ma won omudi nsuo ni no ma ne bre wa okasa en kachire sa aban no he Galamsey distraction no eni MPP na eni NDC o nsuo no seye na sesei apemfo bi elusu omuma deformity ni no ma eba wo baby a Galamsey na tinkense no ene yare boni bi a epiepie wo ho no enye kwa wo Galamsey no enye si etu keke wo chemicals ni bi a ye expose ye ho ma no ano o hye yenye careful Impending na na mu di anim na mu kasa at least Catholic bishops Oma be kasa Oma kire baby omugina TUC appointment ni timu tumi ngasa biom TUC appointment ni timu tumi ngasa biom namuma edurume bi namuma ye ase ye ni ye no Ghana na ase bi mu no Ghana namumu do Ghana che obibia ba enne the bargaining chip number when your appointment it anything I echo south air distraction be amun kan wo hwe. Why work and save when you are destroying your future? When you are destroying your children's future? Na Galamsey say bibia na yehwe. Dawuro, that's it.
All right, Mr. Medasi. So, go on.
Kwaku.
What's it now? The send me anything.
The oka say
they make you know. Right up now saying
Ghana
Cali Bishop
Conference. Yeah.
Okay.
If you can just one quotation.
Okay. Eric Mato for sa you need to sona Godon in Kumuka Kransana.
There be no pay or send you a message into me. Victoria Ohine wa Victoria Ohine wa and a parents who are sending messages. Good morning, 3++1. Doing a program at my general hospital in Dodowa from yesterday on to Friday. God willing, I will join you on Monday. See, Ohine wa Victoria.
Also, Obaha.
So what you say, you will do. I want your program what time I do.
Oh, okay.
Now, there be the pay or send you message. Now, just any nana chair at the program is from Yamanachi. All right.
Kuka, we say, did you make the opium
Also, Antromu opimso.
They've been conforcing your opinions one day with 2 for penny the manor.
Oh, sir, you can't opimso online.
The man,
for your bossy chain, on a catani in our soul. It was a bad tromun so I will tromun in Ahin and Munga, I will tromun in Ahin with the Monfanis. I want to for any more opimso. They will point us until you. We will point us until the end. But I read here. Now, Kadawakano. Oh, young okay. Hey, this old Gum Kakra. To serve you. Aha. It's very Cali Bishop Conference for a year more at the Bayern. Na Mamma Eridi a could do I say. The first paragraph on yes, Bewa. Okay, Mammy started for the West still. Galamsey has matured into a threat to national security. It enriches criminal cartels, breeds lawlessness, and foments violent conflicts in minor communities. Yet, in the face of this, the President of the Republic, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, appears not to grasp the existential scale of the menace. In both January and May 2025, delegations of our conference raised these concerns directly with him, only to be met with unsatisfactory responses focused narrowly on economic gain. Hey, Kwaku, was it in both January and May 2025? Delegations of our conference raised these concerns directly with him, only to be met with unsatisfactory responses focused narrowly on economic gain. Your man being
no kokano.
Your man being
the press was at his mid-the-press session of 10 September 2025. He dismissed calls for a state of emergency. This is profoundly troubling. The hour is late. Delay is betrayal. Now, not tomorrow, not later, is the time to act. We therefore urge the President and his government to declare without hesitation a state of emergency in the most affected mining zones and around endangered water bodies. Such a declaration will empower extraordinary interventions, curfews in volatile areas, the securing of devastated lands, the dismantling of entrenched criminal syndicates, and the halting of corrupt administrative complicities. The scale of the crisis justifies nothing less.
It's where
Professor Japo Bekan for whom?
Oh, mean Cassa.
I said, what for the next two don't go
and some to say you tag for so I'm my warning. Say very soon number come be declare strike. No matter shut down all public universities. And the Professor Japo Eric Medasi now share na ye me video be where you mommy now ready am. alert me na ye mo mampani mahama na semo a okan no na ye mo anopay na Professor Jampo die anima gu asepa anopay raba kon MPP, one of the hard working communicators, mostly on social media, friend Hanan or Ablukuma West constituency or say nema amenya madeku.
Okay.
Awunimu
no.
Okay. Go come misa and say oh yeah that's it. Hanan no pay a very good morning.
I don't get prefer to party no.
And the cook can why no who say MPP man on our heso. MPP madie and can na kwabra appear for sample for appear. And no loyalties for founder. And now odi the Pumama George Kwati Adika. And no so loyalties a class prefect to so
head of security
my loyalty. No say
I probably I secure
say you know to
security you read
Klobia no George Kwati
Adenta obetumi secure me idie
I don't secure
na em security what is here
George Kwati
me na munum die me na mo we dare mun nchechi
godo baby on nam
one ma we dare
baby on nam what on Galamsey Hanan good morning
video na ready na
video na ready Eric Mato e movie video no e movie
board was introduced as part of reforms, and if introduced, I mean those who were taking the profits from the were the foreign traders who were taking that money away. In 6 months, we have exported about $4 billion of that money was going to go into the privates. And so the first thing is shut the stable door so that the horse doesn't escape, which is what we've done. Legal sources is from legal sources. At least it's our land that is being destroyed. So let us wait instead of foreign traders. So that's the first thing.
All right, so Yera John Dramani Mahama and Moti said, oh, okay, all right.
Board was introduced as part of reforms, and if the gold board was not introduced, I mean those who were taking the profits from the small-scale mining sector were the foreign traders who were taking that money away. In 6 months, we have exported over $6 billion. About $4 billion of that money was going to go into the foreign traders. And so the first thing is to shut the stable door so that the horse doesn't escape, which is what we've done. From illegal sources is from legal sources. At least it's our land that is being destroyed. So let us get the benefit of it instead of foreign traders. So that's the first thing.
Hey! If you see who? Yes.
And the way now, at the said year, will be our one 5. Na ne baba akukum ni mbade baako. Yese ne baba akukunimia. No da koji sikadru.
Sikani be fie nko ade.
Sikani be fie nko ade a woso eje se yenye man baako no akuru. Ene sikai so be hwe ene ode ato asase ene ode abedi print fi we de adwa eye. Jomhama mentality no.
Eno
and that's a break.
Oh, down me can say the oyi enti obi ti ho na ne ba enya admission to university no aniska no twiti okọ bokro no no de ba ko school na da atia kwara no be doctor eye ahụ se Ghana ye oman bia no a esanko ma mu nyina ye sori nyaji bum akwadubli akoka che mampani ma ha ma se omfiri oman mu nko omfiri Ghana kwara nko because oni oman no ho adwempa adia ekum oman emma edi adia ebe oman mu ese yensuo se yenkwa ye did out chin how kase be bregen na utumi asmampani bie wa no aka nsem ya wo kan ye ya ese se anka oma we nipa nyina ade chi ye no anka ye di momo mekodubli aso ka che ye hia no as president bi wo mfiri oman mu nko because nana kufu ado ne ka asem ya me think na by now and this for starting demonstration
aka Jampo Professor Jampo
Omo
aka wahu akonfo no ayi no mo hyede komu kumasem aka ba na wabobio adi atu hyiragu ne ho ama ba na anko nam komfa Ghana nyina bas nyina na wo so obi send you message say 3+1 wo so na ye hona
between hene wa
o ye hona
ye viewers no ba ko
anti awura no
Dabi.
Sir.
Dabi anti-fake.
Scientific. Because me say so ascend or no Charlotte mo. Okay, so anti say or no say wafi enti. I say nya say nya. No
consultant. And as say
you see I resident engineer. And no say
why no external engineer. What before be pam here.
Yeah,
Mr. Pa
na he so ji say ma nya da sebele sa. Na o da sebele na montimon kam no kan tire ni say be onam nenye. Onam Galamsey amenemu no one kan say baby a onam nenye.
Kwaku na who story be was say Ghana's public debt rises by 15.8 billion.
Yeah.
Na so mo so ba mo say mo obisin mo nya e dey na dey kai.
Ghana's public debt rises by 15.8 billion.
Na say dollar no ever from the say can
no say can na say fe no mo buru kan kasa because most of Akufo-Addo can na ye dollar and some tea. Say dollar na ye stable na ba fam na say still I can no buru.
Ghana's public debt stock rose by $15.8 billion Ghana cedis in July 2025, reaching $628.8 billion. This is per the Bank of Ghana's latest summary of economic and financial data. And I was say down baby no was say the figures signal both the pressure from rising domestic borrowing and the temporary relief from currency driven valuation effects. Kwaku, domestic borrowing. Current domestic borrowing. No.
We nipa bia ne hu sin obia wo Ghana ha so tumi ko gina Ghana fo anim ka te se ye de ba ye ma obosia miwa me be kana ko dunu
anti ka no ko omubuso broko na enka tie fo so say endra ya to petrol mu 4%, ya to diesel mu 9.4%, ya to gas mu 7.4%.
Obi so fa che no enema bi ko so MPP for Impending for munim IT mu ya omunim cyber ayimu no mo hwe ne mabiye AI
artificial intelligence
ya me say bi se kire bi o mo manipulate niema Kwaku asa me raising a very serious issue free SHS enre to bi busa AI question say free SHS one of the free SHS e ba Ghana AI say Professor General Opoku-Agyeman and then implement ye ebo President Mohammed just say why ne ba
in as much as I agree with you say so much manipulations no you see don't also forget say Professor General Opoku-Agyeman as education minister Abrajo Mama who said free education agada momentum no
progressive
otumrika progressively free senior school education and also obisa free SHS okay. So maybe and also AI no na sample all publications that were in domain so no wa ye na yi dia ba and you could say on the whole if
my message is say mebusa question bi mebusa AI question bi say am answer me na laughable was say there is no official news or government statement from 2025 that indicates Ghana's public debt increased by 15 billion on currency swings. Instead, Ghana's public debt decreased by approximately 139 billion in the first half of 2025, largely due to the significant appreciation of Ghana cedi against major currencies. But this is not the truth, and you're factually correct because was said there's no official statement, but according to Story Abekaye, a Bank of Ghana report, that's an official statement.
Bank of Ghana they report about. Now it's an official statement to be anyone.
It's MP for Impending for Munim
and school placement no ebeba bonten ne I me who said Dr. Clementa Park. In fact I thought say in outsna but me who said Dr. Clementa Park say ne
okay
I graphic online phone a publish say so or say ne enti no yesre wo mo say placement no omunye ni yempe echiri abubu ni echiri haubia ti esre say school placement no afi omunye ni so that ebewie no ense awofo ekutwa agyajo ekohasi ebahasi ene ho se ti esre yesro papa omunhwe no munye omunhwe na omunye hu adwuma emfa emaye nti anamponsa bidi akomedase we so video ni ensaka ni nyina no omo gigirigi nti yebeye na yakọ emeboa okay wabo ankrata me he sen na de ndie wotiri nkwa all right so entrance so ni see what tamalin de very unfortunate unu say bunyiri say biyiri crisis no you close down 44 schools make us encola 5,000 and if it's a crisis and by a month in school
what you say why ama 8,000
in fact I daily graphic I publish say you close down 44 schools since crisis na shas here I mean munkola 5,000 8 min school all right so asante Eric Pacho yenye your birthday if you media back minua kuma efeno asunana na kwabena osei na oye teacher ni ewo Benkum Senior High School ayewo latte ene eye na woda na anopei mefa afidie so na ma wish no a happy birthday na secondary school teacher afo nyina na aye mfiamfian enti asunana na kwabena osei oye minua ketwa ne o ene the birthday nti me wish no happy birthday I will Benkum Senior High School nti ene the sister Agata na ebusuafo nyina it is a near Bakwa Bissina Mekane friend of social studies, a friend Ukruponi. You need to be a cropon. We have finished the Ancasabu Kruponi, dear Mekai. Oh, now Boleo. Now, dear Grow, Bob, that's why you're here.
Miss Eric, Kezia Mohammed.
Mohammed Kezia. I see.
Mohammed Kezia. Oh, no, I secretary, Baumia Fan Club. The omo kutubabi hano omo office kutubabi no Kezia Mohammed and your birthday enti ba mi fan club fo nyina se yemfa afidie we so na yema happy birthday courtesy Raymond Irinchi yes ona edibaye afei Pastor Frederick Koi Apreku Pastor Frederick Koi Apreku oye osofo ewo Reminders New Church ewo Dakuman Christ Reminders New Church ewo Dakum na ono ankasa ti obo hini down Taifa ene eye osofo birthday Frederick Koi Apreku anope ye fa efidie we so na yama happy birthday
all right
oni dem nim say onye Galamsey asofo no bia
okay enti that's where and the fajato de name na bobo so na fi ye hwe ni bisi
abusina for yamfi
and for any Salam Mustafa ebedin ko the National Youth Organizer ma NPP because there is an impending demonstration so mutimi okay na a couple and kan ho
ma ni bi ansa wo menya start eja no ye di ka de nya chemo nature medics for us here na yakwa akopɛ nurato na nature medics edi no miensa bia ba no pa ye kan fo ma obi bia wo tie ye no hwɛ ye de di ka no gastromister wa stomach ulcer typhoid fever na ha wo wa wanya diarrhea na say indigestion won so aduane to yem na yem ye oya no unya bi na no no ma etuase e ma ode wo ho be ma won si won panin fie kwan so 35 uko no na enema hyase sesa e woni padua no mu o prostate ni hyase kese e ba sa na o Johnson so sesa na fe kwan kane na ofa so Johnson owura washroom arno aba no enti sa akugina obo pompe ache ansa na ba odwinso a e ma mani nyina ansa ebi bekem nti betena se enche na Johnson de wodu ala jo abeso ya ko Johnson sa na wona ye basa utu kwan dia ene na sema be fi enti we no nyina sa ma ni nyina so no mo de ye prostaplas mixture mo nya bi no ma eno nso so ebetu ase ama mo ade mo ho oba obu nsa wote ya oba wo nsa bu nsisi so oba wanya yeast infection wo de ye menstrual mixture pebi no no betu ase obede wo ho be ye free be bia tuntun aduro bia no benya nature medicine bi ato so pebi atudi a na wa 0248 778899 0248 778899 ye kwata bia heba center. Omo de tabia heba mixture ba. Sa duro ba kupe ya yabo din we no. ɛyɛ busua nkyɛn fa duru ɛsɛ saa duro kuro ya no etu malaria sententem paa fever deɛ no ɔbɛbɔ na tra twene baabi sisi ya na ohun nam ta tutu wokɔ adwuma ba ebedu fie nwumra asɛ yabo pɛ tabia ba me sananom bo sɛ ohun besisi ohun so sisi ya deɛ kyena sɔre na wokɔ adwuma kora bɛka sɛ 1 week unkɔ adwuma kora da afei wanum ato na wontimi ni dia ya nonom tabia ba me sta no bi hwɛ na bo sɛ yes sɛ aduane de ɔboa se kuro bi dini ɛma anigye ba fie sɛ efie wura kɔ na tɔ katin ba kɔ na be si fie na obia nya problem na ɔkɔ twa bi abon sɛ na anigye aba fie hɔ na obia te hɔ a na enema ekoyi na de ma fie hɔ anigye awie mu die no paa de ɛyɛ tabia takuma tabia fo na de abɛka ho no yɛ de turmeric honey flaxseed black pepper ginseng ne ginger na afrafra yɛ ɛyɛ adwuma o mɛmɛ ntimu ɛno na boa ma mɛmɛ timi yɛ adwuma yi anadwo bɛmɛ bi o yɛ adwuma yi anadwo no ma anigye ba fie hɔ anadwo no adeɛ tua no pa saa anigye no esane saa na aka abusuafo wo fie hɔ ni nyinaa ne kyɛ sɛ anigye no awie pɛ nti bɛma wo hɛ na so ahode no so tia tabia takum bɛboa ama wo nsusu no watumi ayɛ adwuma ama wo ma ne abusua no nsusu ani agibi na bia tuntun ado bia benya tabia heba mixture ne tabia takum ni bia to wo pɛ bia tua frɛ 0243 686861 0243 686861 na me ayi wadom wanya kakra na wo so di si fie na nya baabi du trato a baabi a adu sɛ obɛbɔ so no afei na me echi baabi a sɛ okɔ na wokɔgye mmoa na mmoa no nyinaa efiri Sunshield Roofing Limited for ho edu sɛ obɛbɔ da so di a ɛne wo de fa ho da dwene nyinaa akɔto wo so no mo adwene wo hunto mbɛboa wo ama wo so watumi abɔ da no so kama ɔmema nema pa wo de bɔ da no so abum sɛ adi mu frama fa kora obintimi otimi de etim wo mo yɛ steel truss IBR Eurotars IDT self-lock step tiles long and short span roofing sheets ɛne nneɛma aka no nyinaa yɛde bɔ dan so no bi ɛwɔ hɔ no mo ɔmɛso deɛ wobɛtɔ firi wɔ mo hɔ biaa Ghana baabi a wode kɔ biaa na wode bɛgu kaa mu na mode akɔ akɔgyaw sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a ɛno nso so ɛbɛyɛ wɔ mfa soɔ no bie Dansoman Junction Fisherman's House ɛhɔ ɛna ɔmwɔ ɛwɔ nkran ha wɔn number 0540 83 73 86 0540 83 73 86 frɛ wɔn na enomo entwetwe enkomo Alowat Medical Skin Care Center ne Ukraine wo yanya rainbow skin na tsa sawede na sei enema bia gugu ho ma colors na ha kokora ya tuntum ha kyese fufuo ngonran a mesrew enkodi obi achi enkototo nkuni nsam na bi nkosasa wa hwe bakwa akọ kana chiri bakwa akọse no kora wanim akro pimples ne nso ba agye afa mesrew a emfa nya makeups is the makeup no de bakwa abonten ebia ode akohu be ma bia akohu ne nani agye no de wa ba fie ukodware wi a besa akoda dem ahwe obepam wo eno ya ne bi se na be ma no ba mo ho a okọ a o ma biu no e fa we nu nyina aka ho bia na ya mo nhye no nso mo fa nko Alowat Medical Skin Care Center o mbeboa mo no ma siesie nimu no asiesie we de na ma wo o meso moja na hwe no ma hu bia yare no fi na fi matiti ama wo nso so wade wo ho Alowat Medical Skin Care Center Accra omo osu police station nachi ba ko ho Okopantan Hospital kwa no so ba ko ho Isilego na Champon Junction so ba ko e wo ho no mo Kumasi omo patase Shell filling station in Chewa. One number is 0277 580559 0277 580559 Nafa Lady Clean Emadia we manko a de no but mema so moto ebeboa mo ankasa de ntia meka se mema moto ebeboa mo ni se apese ye kese a oyemadu fochie enti so aba esiesie no ho yi a na ne hotewe se kama wo be ma no ankasa na wani die wo na hye woni munyam enti ya no wato bi ama oyire na ono so de esiesie na oba bu nsa na mpese nkaboni bi abeba ho a ko hwe na fa Lady Clean na kira kwai fa siesie ho se be ye na unsabu no mu no nkaboni bi a ema ho oba wa bobra na ko animu a na brebia no opese oye ho se konkonti ba na yehu se oye abofra ana oye babuna uyisu na fa Lady Clean beboa papa be ma no hia be ne nwanwa hwe ba bia oduru umfi aduru na hwe se de ne me ekoso na ni beje rough na fa Lady Clean nsa kire ne etumi ye no ebiri no ba bia tuntu ado bia benya na fa Lady Clean bi ato e wo ho no mo se wo pe bia tua fani chemu ewo Nick Royal Pharmacy wo kwahye man traffic light odoko kwa no so ho na kwajibi and afre 0531 156 556 0531 156 556. Now, yes, we already had any chimo high sense for us. You copy home appliances at top. Home appliances, Papa Bia, Opebia to be for Nichimo or high sense. High sense in Yama F, a papa. Now, my country, sir, I don't be a man for any swa, any born on a body domatic so who, do kota, one Casabe, television, ya, who could do a beer, a bonnet boy, and I would gunning. Ah, that television clone, Oko high sense here. Why be on one? It is open TV, air conditioner, blender, microwave, rice cooker, washing machine, open fridge, diffuser, open gas stove, electric iron, open home theater, import smartphone for Nichimu, our high sense. Vinya de Wakuma, a better yemu. No, say, radio, one says cabby, and so the original, when Sa Aka. High sense are 2 showrooms in Apete Ghana, say 216 MMDS near wa, baby, more showroom, baby, or come more 2. This is a municipality back, almost showroom, you know. Block more 3. Into the way I said, over from a number, no, we need baby, I'm the showroom now. A very one or what if a number not kick over number about baby, I'll free your metro. I 0302 550 000 0302 550 000. Ufrey our metro, no alcohol, not the Hiano, Wakakoto. Yabia now was watch it. One will know a coach you call Bremunia so. And sa and co honto wakaya sabia achin baby ho ko na do ye bubuma wa ibu ni gala mu otimi no mo furushe aduane kra ontimi ni di and so stay ade no so wonko me kan fo Exodus moringa capsules ni Exodus dandelion capsules ama se ko pebi tonom na hun sanche ni ebeye ti yare no ye gangari asadian na no no Exodus moringa capsules any Exodus dandelion capsules a ho beto ntem na mo nso anyama hoden na fe watumi abo adwuma ama abusuan nso ani agye baby atuntu do bia benya Exodus moringa capsules any Exodus dandelion capsules ni biato upe bia tu afre 0544 447033 0544 447033. You are called Natural Ventures at the Congo ointment aba na we ye bema uta Johnson twaso we ye bema o Johnson ni mo apa mienu abi wa na o de ya isemsem be wonta ebeje kojoto na o he de open ho ko ye Congo ointment che kwantentem ya na emwa ebe wa Johnson a wote ya pa e wo bema mu a enso Congo ointment be bo wa afemu a monya skin rashes I just say mo widie no mu a ekro ese widie no mu a enso kam ho na mo tim ho na mo dwi mo ho na mo ye mo hene mo a mo nya nantem apropro mo ampompota abobọ mo ema mo so ya na mo discharge nyama bi sa no mo nyina no mo nya Congo ointment a ebebo am ebe isa ha na firi ho ama mo ho atomo ba bia tuntun ado bia akwa obenya Natural Ventures omunupa ya mo dia ba ye Congo ointment yi biato so pe bia tu afre 0249 017101 0249 017101 and 0204 6161 61 0204 6161 61. Afe ya maya no kwada no ntitiye no ase ya kwada no school hwemu no anopa ya kamfo Young Executive School Amabatan ope baby pado bako school a da cha akora no ebenya baby pesie na wa sika wo de bon ho kana so be ba mfa so amawa wo de no ko Young Executive School a wani beje papa achechefo ho no kwada ho abotre ni abadaye papa nti so ba hye ni nsem no wo kire na de a wa ankasa dum se niema koyie na school no so mo bo mo ansan no mo ba ti niema de agu akwema ebo ma school no koso de nya asem ketwa wo mo e wo library kama nguma hye mu se ma ankwada ne disua de wo mo science laboratory wo ho afi modern computer laboratory se ukwa school no e wo sick bay a se clinic ankasa asakura no bi ho todo no anya afi ne be fre ba tan se oba yare nti be fa no ekofie da bi nurse fo na wo no be hwe ne kama ti se de ordinary clinic pepepe a ye hwe oba ma wo anwumire ye de nabra ofie kama nti ba tan how bia na wo so wo mo boss de nkwala no ko school de mo ba fia somdue mu na school mu ho no ye de CCTV camera abobo ba bia nti security ni ye tight classroom o dan ho CCTV camera bobo ho nti ye koso school mo ba bia no obia hunu nti obi ntimi nya oba basabasa e wo school no mu na we ya kekan nyina no mo boarding facilities e ma ya ne mema no so na de ma no nyina wie mu die ni se jamanu ewie mu die ni se wo mo koye nso hwe a wo mu twa pa school ya me ko mo asemi wo mo e wo American town oben ope kuma junction ka so we ni ba kwantim pon so on number 0546 071324 0546 071324 Victory garlic ma yadra eboa woni a wo nsa eno mo na taye tititi no sa ha no firi ho e ma wo mo di wo mo ho so wo ha na nsa tititi na tititi a kopiti garlic mixture na no na emfiri ho edra na dwa wo ntimi na krokra chew wo ha ni so ye wisi titu o drive wa card light to screen so windscreen so a na de ko rewrem eno nyina no nya Victory garlic mixture na beboa wo oba wo nsabu onsisi so ya nunu bi na nyema betuto yie ba bia tuntu ado bia Victory garlic mixture wo ho kumasi fo monko PFA pharmacy Kolinak Heba na Misty Heba Accra for nzo nko Repash Ventures na Tinatet Heba enko pe bintu number ni 0242 545633 0242 545633 na onsuso waje wodie ama bibia aye kama prefa wutie mi tia sa nkabo na hye nso pa World Vision Ghana any Vision Fund Ghana for say mo amunim dwuma pa mba mo di ni Ghana mba enya ne mfie bebree ni obi enyo ho asemboni bi enkan ifise mo di adwempa ene ba so mbebo Ghana fo nanso ni pabonifo bi afo mo di no akeka bom ene mo di boni ene ma yo mo se from World Vision Foundation loan o so mo mabosia nti ye fra ya se sa opabosia fasika sebra ye be ma sei na bibi ofia nke ka che nkwada se mo mpe bibi ni nkwa habaire bibi eni ho enti enipa na wo so be ba no bosia no wo bia nko ma so be je bosia ade na sa ko jini ska sa no ama no bosia enti Vision Fund Ghana ene World Vision Ghana say omo ma bosia mu nyiska nti obi obefro bia o so o ju sika sa no ama bosia no eye ya no bia report no number sa abefro no so no 0302 232603 0302 232603 and 0508 352 002 0508 352 002 report when Movement Television won to me radio Accra and pay your twin safro say ye de your homa say the homa ye no nti adwuma bia wo ya pese ba ho Dawuro ma wo no bra be ka kire yen ya ye krado aha ana mansan ahwe aha na mansan etie asora no pay obi ahwe ha tie ha nti so be di obi bia wo ye ho edwa wo ha ekonanim pa mansan te wonka na yaba ye wo kokomlemle Accra New Town kwa no so a so free second e be san kwa Accra New Town a ye wo kwa no finfi se wo tra Sadisco traffic light no na wo wa sa wo bobi po kakra no ye nsani wonsani faso be 200 meters e kwa 300 meters so ba betu yen e wo ho no ye numbers aye 0509 301401 0509 301401 afi 0592 0592 589720 0592 589720 and 0246 375134.
All right, that's where me that say. Na anopay ye call me dima for heba akoje enkracho cappuccino abe cancer. Capo, good morning.
Good morning, Dawuro.
Ibi abokori.
Twedi ampadaro ma ordinache ho ye na wo so.
Nyankopon ase enso ye ho ye. Anopay me dima for heba e na mboma ye.
But after that Roma men fan chia from confirm free me dima for heba hospital Dr. Time that so da no fama wa hefo ene watie for na anopay. Ya ye misa say wa wo hwe me ne wa wutie no apomuden ho te sein so apomuden nya de a bia ba ko a me kan fo de ma na anopay e me dima for heba hospital Dr. Time that so da no. Asiye no branches ne ma akoma mienu wo man Ghana me atia no say abo apesa say adidi kwan hoyi enwa anu nti ba bia wo so ba beje wa yaresa no ense say yetenten de ma wo ba ma no bra na nyarwa wo tu no so atese na wo say abofo ba huru nso na okokoto mu no okompre ma akoma aduasa wo 38 times afi bia na okoba ako nti 38 years ena odi ye na so ne hoto no anu nti me na wo ka say Asiani mienu dia wo man Ghana Kumasi abua kwa atwuma agu school junction afei Accra poko ase mayra ɛno nti no ɛsɛ me dimafo ba hospital ba yenti my afo anya anyira ɛne ofa ba bia amayira ofa ba bia amayira mpacha bra na nso ba bagye apomden me dimafo ba hospital ma me papa me nua ba me nua ba ma wo hwɛ me ana no pɛ wo tie me no anɔpɛ wapomden ho te sɛ enko yie wɔ nipadua no bara waka kyerɛ wo sɛ ɛna machina misika kura asa pacha wo last stop me dimafo ba hospital ɛdɛ nti na me ka na sɛ wo last stop no me dimafo ba hospital esan sɛ minim de mahunu ɛno nti na me ka kyerɛ wo sɛ wo last stop me dimafo ba hospital obi sɛ typhoid ba me so yi wa treat ya enko yɛte no sɛ uba me dimafo ba hospital aya bibiduro ne yɛde ma ona na kwasɛm no sɛ yɛma wa bibiduro sɛ yɛde treat wo typhoid de ama wa ansoso ɛna ansoro no ɛna nka sɛ 2 days 3 days ho atɔ afei ebewie bɛɛ sɛ 1 month akyi no na asan so aka no ho bi mpatɔ me dimafo ba hospital entisa anna sɛ bia ɛma aduro no nkɔyusu ba akomiere na ho sɛ bia ho ayɛ odin kakra no wagyae kɔba no sa ɛmo ha no sintu ya patɔ within a space of between 3 weeks 1 month no na ɔma san so akanya ho bi na ɔmo bɛko atia wɔ nipadua no ɛno nti na ɔba me dimafo ba hospital tɛmia me ka nkyerɛ sɛ ɔba yaresa bia men hwɛ sɛ maybe a oba no begye duro 3 days 4 days wo ho ya odinti no ano no ɛwɔ sɛ ɔto aso no maduro no yɛde ma wa 2 weeks na ɔkɔ no maduro no ɛno nti nom kɔsi sɛ duro no ɛnsa aduro no sa bra for review na yɛn kyɛke hwɛ sɛ ɔhaw na ɛwɔ nipadua no akɔ akɔsi sɛ wa ho ɔden no ɔpɔmden no sɛ na asiasi na afei no wonya apɔmden a ɛyɛ papa na afei wobɛwo sampa wo ho atɔ wo ho ayɛ ɔden me dimafo ba hospital niro me nombi me papa Dr. Town so na duro na oyɛ no onombi ayi de ma no anom keke a bra wono nombi ono nombi ɛno nti sɛ wo ku obi a oyɛ duro na duro no onombi a na ɛwɔ sɛ ohu tumi a wa duro no aduro no ya ayɛ ɛsan sɛ mpɛ bebre no kroma enipa dodo na ayɛ niro nso omu nombi baroba me dimafo ba hospital doctor ni new booster duro no ɛno bia no ankasa no nti ubaba no ubon se na ka bu ne afrandro no bi di ama no no ankasa nom wo bra watna se ache no na o boost ni immune system no wo boost no sara be ya ahoade ama pa bebam eno nti uba me dimafo ba hospital doctor tena se a ankasa na me sore akwa ana mo ntwen ana say no unlock no 30 minutes ba cha bi nsi wo me dimafo ba hospital Dr. Tanda so tena se a until the last person me fry aresabia ho on sorry ni nyina gyina sɛ nyame dua ɛyɛ new booster duro kase pa no doctor de nneoma mienu pɛ na difference sɛ nyame dua no de ɔde sekan bɔ ho ne nsu fita from you ba ayɛ friend sɛ aman dua na asɛm na meken ɛyɛ duro kase pa bara onim ɛno nti no bra me dimafo ba hospital no yɛn hwɛw no kɔsɛm sɛ sɛ wo ba me dimafo a ɛnyɛ sɛ fiti prɛko pa ne yɛ mo wɔ duro na mmom yɛ hwehwɛ ni padua no yɛ de wo fa akwan a ɛtena so ehwehwɛ ni padua no hwɛ sɛ ɔhaw ne firi na ɛba ɔhaw na ɛba no krampo no ɛdeɛ na de abɛsua wo nipadua no so afei ansa ne yɛwie a yɛhunu sɛ aduro wei na wɔsɛ yɛde ma na quantity sɛ aduro dodoɔ sɛ na wɔsɛ yɛde ma na yɛde tutu ɛno nti woba na medimafo ba hospital woba yaresabea na Dr. Tanda so ka kyerɛ wo sɛ ɛna ne mma no bia doctors ne bia ka kyerɛ wo sɛ yareyɛ wei a ɛhaw yi deɛ yɛma na ɔtwe mmienu na ɔtwe mmiɛnsa bɔsome baako ampa akyɛ ogyidi na empo no nyɛ ogyidie na doctor hia bare mom anamo a obetu dia ba medimafo ba hospital ho no eno pe ne hia esan se obra onyame edenenam kwan no kyerɛ se doctor kwati ahaban we odu we ne we na bɛfra o de kosa yare we na ɔkyerɛkyerɛ no na ɔde aba fie na anya the first time nipa dodo na adi adanse se ampa medimafo ba hospital do de yɛ adwuma no pachafo ni kyerɛ mo ho na bra ne amu o pe number sa ba from medimafo ba hospital 0244 77 4282 0244 77 4282 Afe 0500 215 0500 72725 second number on the third number is 0245 44 9592 0245 44 9592. These are the numbers that Uber from Dima from our hospital, Dr. Tanda so. Now for you know Edding Como. Oh, I'm on an ocean me. obi se me pa wo me nya wo me yoba me china me nya wo bra me di mafo ba hospital no kwansam se haban ni nubina ana ye de ye adwuma wo me di mafo ba hospital na awaduro ye de ma wo me di mafo no anya numbi sabi di bitua bi se ye koma bi se kodibi kosabi kotua bi ana kono mbi mpatonye sa na tie edura de ma wo me di mafo ba hospital no eye wan totope wodi gu anum na me na mpata na gida som ne be ma ne hia pekora mu nhia biom nhia nka nyame obo osoro no obo asase na emma aya achade a ode chese edura doctor de ma wo no onam sa duro no so be ma wo so atumi anya ba ne bi obi ye chinjefo enti me kese na gina na aye na prekese ohunu ne onye so onko ni fa na onko benkum pata ofo ne kire mo medima fa ba hospital na nhira nka nyame se eduro bi ade ma medima fa ba hospital no oho ebeto no anya apomden esan se apem body apem ni hini ya eduro sa ye de sa asoben ana afa krampo obi a o se nanum wanka pa enka bone mpacha fa bra medima fa ba hospital na ye ntu ase mfama bema bi obi ho da no hwan kromo be hwan kromo sa na afa krampo etete ne ho kani bra medima fa ba hospital na ye mo udim simpedia simple live no e ya duro kase na tambia na obi se wanya fatty liver ana mpono kidney infections ahodo ne nyina no internal organs na se de sitie bia de aye bia fa bra medima fa ba hospital tambia me ka asem bi se obroni ana se nipa ya ka na ka no bibia se water tank no sei ana empono radiator tank no fort ba ho ana se ye ka no se engine fort ba ho a ne etene se nipa na siesie ba na sai ye ma na se internal organs se wo ye nipa bia no se liver ana empono empo yensa ye kidney bia koso ni nipa bia no na oha ba ho a onyame obo ni nipa bia no sai nyame na esiesie ama nipa bia no ho etimi to no anu ntia da nti na oje ho achi waka kire se yeni aduaba ne mfa aba na mfa nse ho yare bara wono kokko aba osu kokko osu nti oba wo skin ntimi nye smooth ave kokko nti menses ne ntimi maye okoda bi oho a wadi be 12-13 years ba ne menses ne emma edi entrafa ne bra medima fa ba hospital na afei ye ma na duro na ne menses ne emra wo se muja feeding na ebesene kro na emom no wanyini e company fee kakra so na menses ne emma ana a bank tenketi afa bra medima fa ba hospital se de nya air topic na wonya ye ana empo kramporo wonya abortion ena moja ntu na o menses ne emma yi a ka hu sa the next one a obe consider koko obi ho so na so oba di koko nyina wa na ka kire wo aduane aba ma di no bi na oba udie enu nti ko yare aba yi oba le betimi so aye be ma enu nti bra ne entreaty oni enhwe kama pa ne eche no say how be a woni pedi obi say me kidney say ya ka kire me say menya fatty liver enti me liver a ehunhun no me liver na enti me clean no say yesi enye ye biem pa cho fabra me dima fo ba hospital na ye mo obi say your ulcers ahodo do na obi say ulcer we amenya na say dodo na ulcer peptic ulcer ben ena etu atese woni pedia no ma wodi achi na wonya no aduro no bra me dima fo ba hospital yesan se oba ye bo no etu ase de ma ulcer no ne ten say stomach ulcer no ne na kofa by ni nyina no say line na wo nsu no intestine ni mo no sa line no ho ka eno no anya ulcer ne emu twitwipe afei no na eka enso na nkasa eno kura abamo na no H pylori aboa no etumi de ba sanso na bia wa ye fasting na wo ye no wo ye wie no afei hard food na wo di ye ana wo di bibia ye acidic content na ye high ama wo so no mu awotre eno nti wanya ohaw bra be di ma fo ba hospital abibidro e de ma no onu makọ ye fronum afei kosiesim na onso atumi ade ho obi o a sciatica nti onante wo se de to ase twe no obi da wontumi nna obi nante kakra do ho metataw bra me di ma fo ba hospital ne mo be ma o me masem wo fom no adura de ma wo me di ma fo no enya se o de kwakoye unum ya onu oba akwakohia opedi se unum ya onu oba akwakohia within 24 hours ampacho bra me di ma fo ba hospital enya aphrodisia natural bibiduro a de ma wo na asiesie oni padua no na afi watumi akonkan onim sa mai bebere so no onwuntime nwododo wacha ase bare ya bibi mamu ha endubira na haban ya woni ntino pato se empo wuntime nwo a ya mu oduro ma asiesie wo na afi mpo no watumi awo amana afa ho afa ba dama o ma masam wo fo mu hu nsu agene temia meka se your guava leaves away fee, but animals ne so instance and so on. I say, you name the importance of some guava leaves. But I'm in my hospital, but I'm also unsoon. I can't say, unsoon to me, Oba me dima for e be bo na afia twitio ni ahwew na ho atumi ato na wo nso atumi awoba esan sa wan hweye na wachiri uja ho kwa wachira yira esan so antumi anwoba bara oba me dima for ba hospital a ye be bo na afei o haw bia wo bia ye tu ase de ama o yare ye no sesese ba bia aduro no onni anu ye onni ba bia wo de ko Fabra poko asema ire kumasi ebu akwa atuma go school junction nyame aduma birthday doctor birthday no baso 21st of this month here Sunday by Kumasi for no mobedi mo dia no 22nd that is Monday di enemy not 100 people and nipa makaba ko 100 ambedi kan wa yarasabia ho Kumasi ebu akwa atuma agwa no pa no munya achade na emu 70 television 32H emu 30 mobile phones afei mo amakare dia achade dodo na obenya de here say ukuta medima fra ba hospital ka no aba beja yarahwe ho obi o ha ho ato na uguso a onu mnyiro no mpacho obetimanya achade afei 2nd October Accra poko asemayira birthday no so ebekoso poko asemayira no so sa first 100 people are 2nd no October no mberi kan wa yarasabia horo emu 70 first 70 benya television emu 30 ebenya mobile phones afei mo amaka na achade dodo na ebekoso edi amamo poko asemayira on the 2nd na car na eda so no de medical car chiro so the 10 bottles ba no aje coupon ba ko enkosi 21st no wa bottle no do so no na car na ya odi ya ba ko car na ya ba ko ensa na ho hihye esi etie na me aduma wo be pie mo medima fo ampato ayarasa bia ba ko na hospital card ntimi agi ade ya medima fo ba hospital nyetia no se oba no obi o beka se na ayarasa me kwaje de achade de Bible say omamu wo nhrase na oje enya dodo a wanya ma na boroso no mu na wasa oma na emu no bra wonya ma ne boroso no na wo ma no eno na kire se ampa o ya adoye eno ntira tambia ya doctor ya adoye nya se de wanya ma na buso fo ni kire mo medima fo ba hospital na ayarasa ne oje ekoso horo wo sunya ayarasa ne bi na oho entimi nto Dr. Tanda so na da no Kumasi ebu akwa atuma wa cry poko asemayira ye kro no mpache numbers no 0244 77 4282 0244 77 4282 and 0500 727215 0500 727215 Medimafo Heba Hospital Dr. Time so Dawuro ebedasi.
All right, me so medasi so make us say Salam Mustafa ewufi hasi. Yibetwa ye ho na yakofa Vigdank ene nkrato aba yewi a ye ne SM for life ebeto ankomo no so enko ba bia ye basisi a.
Di bom dia wom na de besisi because Ghana is equal shareholders. Ghana will be any whole man.
Will not be any MPP for any of us.
It will be very difficult.
Let me tell you, by now, because look at the conduct of some of the aspirants.
Yes.
And their supporters.
Yes.
So that will, if Party Nantimi and Sunda yet, and I want to commend Honorable Intim for putting together or for tabling that motion.
I'm clapping for you.
For tabling that motion.
Oh, seriously.
And I support and I commend highly National Council for appreciating the wisdom in that motion and voting for that motion.
That's true.
Yeah, that will make national elections. This decision to have the Flagbearer elections first. Almost against some national elections. Because at the end of the day, if we have to have our elections first, there are people that will come and support you. But then you have to have Flagbearer and we are. Adutum honorable adutum elusu abeti akono to be support. Dr. Brown elusu abeti akono. Honorable akono elusu abeti akono. Dr. Brown elusu abeti akono. So, yeah na begin here, but it is not about individual interest.
Yes.
It is not about me national. If tomorrow I am not the national youth organizer of MPP, not the MPP tiabemwa, I am better off than some national youth organizer for MPP and the MPP is in opposition.
In opposition, yeah.
We a true party person and this is how you speak. It is always about the party's interest. And the party is bigger than any individual. We did it for His Excellency John Ajay Kufuor. We did for Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Why can't we do it for Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia?
Last name I maybe share me or say, oh, NPP for na mo te akoma sa na me se ma aden o so nti se mo nyina mo ka se mo taba o mi eti na kwa e dey be sie
Federal, let me tell you, me, my throat issue several times. The last 4 years, the reason why people were associating me with Alan, people were associating me with Kennedy, people were associating me with Dr. Bamia, but it was because the last 4 years, I decided I will be neutral.
Okay.
Me Mrs. Tamedofu, Jennifer Furua Queen, Kofodia, many of the boss. Saturday, no national officer. Now, I need a new Musaya, Jumama, Dr. Bamia, Ebasa Mbwa. But you see, Alaji, when I sat back after the elections, the way not everything was against the MPP. Monsieur Ahofama, Dr. Muhammad Baumiana Ahofama, Jumaden, Papa Naho Brassier, and some Ayaka Fan, the commitment towards the party. The way a party Jumabia, he will show up to support. But Tenase, now Monsieur Sani Manina, me calculatia. Then if indeed we really want power, because as a national officer, this means here power. Then I have no reason to keep quiet, but rather to show face and to strongly advocate for Dr. Bawumia. Because clearly, let me tell anybody watching, say Dr. Bawumia is far closer to power than any of the presidential aspirants.
Any of them. They are starting from zero.
Politics are about seasons. I can never in my life run any of these presidential candidates down. Each of them, to me, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Sintia, each of them is better off than any NDC person of the member.
That's it.
But if you want to put them into ranks, in ranking order,
yes.
Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia,
yes.
It was true. And that is his season.
That's true.
It does not make less a human being of the others. Somebody like Dr. Brenner Champon, such a fine gentleman.
Yes.
Certainly his time will come.
Yeah, will come. Yes.
I compare quite any day.
Yes.
I do too. I any day. But who put me on my boss? Me offer Kwabena Japan. Such a fine brain.
Yes.
Also any day. But you see, sorry, I'm going to catch on the road. Senka MPP pa yen you know yes in penny ya. Minya, to be honest with you, because in by consensus. Yeah, say we are sending Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia again because truly no. Monitor Ghana political trend and history now. Ghana for no there be our bow no massa mwako abas. And then who check Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia economic factors. Now it was no fault of anybody.
That's true.
All over the world, economy was on its knees. All over the world, including developed or advanced economics.
That's true.
Unless people don't want to be honest.
That's it.
And what is happening today? Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia has prescribed practical solutions to every problem our country is facing today.
That's true.
On Galamsey, he provided, say Ghana for Yanaduma. The reason why Galamsey, it is not as if say go do not from the MPC too, but it is because lack of data, because lack of resources. It is okofa excavator or the koboha kakra no aseho, no the koboha kakra no aseho. It is one also na ban kanyame ya na do no ba ya. Obe pump a lot of resources. I'm a geological survey department. Now, almost team here research. It's Ubani and my mining concession. Here say, yeah, the one to me, but the actual say, still you have resources near the airwalk. It's only machine is here. The resources is here. Yes, support services. Support services, no. Untimi me two gold, no, send your open and say environment. No, there's a whole program and then mine and equal side by side. Who we are setting a refinery. Minerals be able to know. Your favorite machine is gold catcher.
Yeah.
Commodity monitor for the buy. Introduce commodity mining. Yeah, did be buy. And no, a catchy gold in 95%. Mimi there is a mining committee. I'm the secretary. I am from a mining community.
Oh, I see.
Me free Brimnoff. Oh, so I am from a mining area. And that machine, and you go to the cry to know. They are able to extract less than 40% of the mineral. Jakani na eka. Anyenu. Entino, abai we demonstration so we are another issue about mining and funding, training. It was a special minerals bank. I'm just for the miners, not their support of operations. Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia providing solution to every generational problem of this country. And then energy, no, what are the rates? And electricity, and then maybe fuel, petrol, diesel, gas, LPG. They will shoot it. So clearly, no, I will not blame Ghana for Sebi. Omuna enimde. Omuna to me na yedi him and penny no woman sem. Omuna said Dr. Muhammad Bawumia yateni awoka no bakoti na sambra. Dr. Muhammad Bawumia etie na supam. In fact, when Dr. Muhammad Bawumia came out to concede defeat, when the coalition was ongoing, a lot of MPP people, including myself, we disagreed with him.
Yes.
But he considered the larger interest of this republic.
I'm telling you.
But Dr. Muhammad Bawumia, in nature, Pedro, you cannot fake humility.
No.
You cannot fake humility.
Me kai pass adano na wo na me ne godon na wo the fi hobi. Na me gina ho pa na me hwe se Dr. Bawumia hand power to the NDC.
Sure.
Na afekate jemfua na osu di ejina hodi ewie na ja me ne godon ni afi hu se ye ba yi afi ko fa se afi yeko you say ene dey me so phone ti ma very good morning and you could tell me Westland
yeah who talk about that
me say why say
I like that na me no boss na ho okay me am pani my respected honorable Kwaku Okonkron I'm going to say that day I was monitoring Kwaku Abrim and I'm ko wi honorable Kwaku Okonkron na mo Kwaku ho no Kwaku is a great guy all jokes aside
that guy
the coalition center no was setting up.
Yes.
National Coalition Center. And every minute live. Vote to be out to be and he's able to see Nipan to Abana life.
Wow.
So at there around 132
to know
he was able to know say turnout was around 35%.
Oh, great.
Then quickly we have to do ways and means. You organize your papa yet
seem not more votes.
And one of the George who share 10 out there banana, the low turnout now, he's so like the guy is so intelligent.
Yeah, he is.
It's me, I come and about say. Just ask another Kwaku after 2012 election petition. Every MPP for expected the money into the outcome of the ruling. What's it no? I respect the ruling.
Yes.
Although I disagree. For the sake of this republic. That was the time I said, John, Ebeka says, and another Kwaku that we tell Mukrana and Nebaba. Nanado Kwaku Fuado, Wama me wini power my.
Winnie my.
There Wama me wini power my. Then two precepts of you, His Excellency Dr. Muhammad Bawumia, and what dear Winimu, and they politics is Yandi. And Funsobia Abia or ye and she say Yemunu, we did this on one Gasa them, as Yandi. And one thing I love about Dr. Bawumia say. After defeat, a new opportunity to meet all the key stakeholders. I can speak for my directorate as National Communication Directorate. Now there were a lot of reservations about the structure of the communication for the campaign. He gave us audience. And in that meeting, I asked several questions. Some of the questions he admitted and apologized. And that is the mark of a great leader.
He's a great
and
leader.
Since that time, my thoughts, the way I perceive him, changed entirely. So today, if I sit here and I'm talking about Dr. Bawumia, I know what I'm talking about. I am not going to sit here and run any MPP leader down. No. We don't have to run people down to make our choices look better.
Yes, sir.
You can sit, espouse the unique selling proposition of the person you are supporting, the comparative advantage. I am of the firm opinion that Dr. Muhammad Bawumia, in every facet of our political considerations, he is on top.
God made us say, send your walk in. Osha, last week, beside me say, I didn't know Dr. Bawumia supporters in Kwana fighting NDC government. Because the others are fighting Dr. Bawumia, and Bawumia supporters are rather fighting the NDC government. NDC is a Muno Dr. Bawumia staff for but others know the man who are no more so that is and I'm sure a good observation.
Whoever allowed just a quick one then go. Whoever made that observation is a smart person.
Very smart.
Sometimes I put myself in the shoes of Dr. After we lost the elections, as a national officer, if I should tell you the contribution of Dr. Bawumia, you marveled.
Yeah.
But he does not support the party and come and make noise about it. But let me tell you, So, mommy, oh papa, and what you know. Now, come, oh papa, will you come outside and let everybody know that this was the situation of oh papa now?
You don't say it.
This is a scenario I'm giving. Part, you know, yeah, papa, and another become calls. People like Hakman Uswajiman.
Oh, wonderful.
People like Nana Danko Kufuado. People like J. Kufuor.
Great guy.
People have done a lot for this party.
Great guy.
The sacrifices people have made. Even me sitting here, if I should tell you my age, I became constituency officer in 2010. In 2010, if I should tell you my experiences and the sacrifices we have all made for the MPP, you will not believe it.
It's true.
You will not believe it. But one way or the other, once you are a political figure or character, you will contribute to the development of your party. And the contribution will not all be the same.
That's true.
Nobody can ever underestimate the contribution of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia in the last 20 years in MPP. Nobody.
Nobody scared. Last, I said, I'm Bisa who say, Sika Bay and the so Justice Ajakuma Nenkwa. I'll call demonstration, MPP, me a pine and I will do more, you know, was sacrificing for NPP to come to power. And NPP about power. Onyade. Well, we call power now. So at the end of the day, people should just understand that we are building a political party.
That is it.
People should forget about their individual ego. There's so much egos in MPP.
That is true.
Senior lecturer said MPP is a fine party, but there's so much egos. There's so much egos. There are so many wise people in MPP. It is not wrong to be wise. It is not wrong to be knowledgeable. It is not wrong. But at the end of the day, you need to be careful and be guided.
In fact, me, I will not say we.
Near Airben, no, so political eye. Na, we a good political analyst. Who will say Dr. Bawumia really is the choice? And young one say, Kwaku can see na suddenly almost everybody onona omo attacking. But let me tell you something. When the MPP spirit is behind you, when the MPP spirit, where the MPP spirit is the spirit that brought His Excellency John Agyekum Kufuor. At that time, there were several attacks on him. But none of these attacks anything stop His Excellency John Agyekum Kufuor from becoming president. When it was the turn of His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, especially within the party. I mean, why I say?
Oh, I didn't.
They said all manners of things.
My neighbor Kubu Ashanti region, no, a former MP for Kwadaso, a friend here, Dado.
Oh, yes. Oh,
or comes
they said all manners of things.
Yeah.
I remember the infamous 17.
Yeah, 17 aspirants, yeah.
Some of them, including on one of the best friends.
Yeah.
They turned against him. But what happened in the end? Another Danko Akufo-Addo, Abe was successful 8 years as president. And you know, and then the flag of the MPP was handed over to His Excellency His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. And let me tell you, because those people are making those comments. They say Dr. Bawumia and Obayenche and Dr. Bawumia. You see what you say, no? Unless you don't know, somebody they will. You did not call elections for Emperor Makum Prensa. And I don't know, okay, for 2008.
I come more than Prince. I come
Num 5 times as running mate.
As a running mate. And I call 2 as vice president. And I call 1 on his own. So I call 5.
So even in my estimation, in Mimian Kasami estimation, there were playing Ghana, active politicians or Ghana. We, His Excellency John Mahama, or your president, or you're so popular, or you're so known. Now our experience, who else can match Dr. Bawumia in terms of popularity, marketability, in terms of say the appreciation of governance.
What for every constituency not less than 5 times
or 5 times.
Yeah, not less than 5 times.
You get it? And at the end of the day, I thought that Nyankopon Emma will go through difficult moments and sana or the behavior then ashawunsa so that you appreciate the people and in the office. It's Nanado, our Dr. Baumia boss, any and the first share. Okwana or the Taliana why or the Taliana why copy say a brand so yeno and you to need to was say I thought that what you could see was see.
Yeah.
Yeah, what did you want? He says, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia Mununa, and him say, Yankupon ACS, the Ramajumadiation. But let me come back to your question. Yes, of course, the National Council, I think, met with all the aspirants. And the way more communicating. In all of these things, one thing they forget to appreciate, they said, it is the MPP which is going to serve as the vehicle. The vehicle that will carry whoever is going to be considered by the delegates. It's when you are breaking down that vehicle, you are causing a great disservice to your own self. But you see, in the Bible, there was this scenario in the Bible. There was this story in the Bible. The Abofrana Akrafom Yenu, na omo fighting over Abofrano. When the issue was reported to the intelligent king, the conclusion is that he said, okay, so Sana Mutiara, we say, and about, and he ain't trouble for the yeah. No, be for the peace in court. If you ask the peace, you try to put what will happen? What means so? It means that you are losing it. But Niana, yet truly nebano. What's it, my lord? Mira, meaning Makuma Mupe say about Friday, I mean, meaning son, I was so many crowd that me, Minama Wuno. That's a micro cinchina chain. About Friday and a bar. Mini shaker. See a bit trouble friend, never shrinking quadie. Moon funny mano. Na anya biano oniya betimia somanu bi. That was the wisdom that was exhibited.
About time be a yemush sending money back.
Yes, but the true matter of the time.
Trying to move pubu. Now, about time be a mean chance or Hesi in Kuniba. Exactly.
It's what they about in our body politics, sir. Because His Excellency Dr. Muhammadu Baumia in him say he is prepared for something greater within the MPP. No, MPP in the best one. And then I could do he will not break down that vehicle. And I will say Dr. Baumia de Yapamano. Someone woke up and then I was going through the social media. Me and Nakwajo, and I'm a chairman for our boss of my for no any special assistant. Nakwajo, I better question beyond my Uraduchu. Was say, how can you fix education under a broken economy?
a very important question.
No, yes. Important. Because at the end of the day, you need money, you need resources, you need the economy, a good economy that can support educational infrastructure. Yeah. I don't think that any of educational infrastructure, Dr. Aduki, with the bottom scanner here. I don't think the free SHS, the Moframa and Ananado, are buying your school fees or the bottom scanner. What is it telling us? You see, because of internal elections, Obia sorry, I know can you open. Oh no, what then more me papa, I have a deal of respect for him. But I mean, I watched the interview on UTV, and I largely disagree with some of the propositions now with table here. Said you at the National Council, and you said before decision to every council member has the right to table a motion, and per practice. When a motion is tabled, it is discussed. We call for counter motions. Yes. We vote on motions. Yes. And when a decision is taken, we consider it as the majority decision. And let me tell you, anybody up MPP here, Biano, I want to put on record, will be happy about the decision by the National Council. Yes. Say any Flagbearer elections. Look at what is happening now. Yes, yes. Imagine polling station elections, constituency elections. I mean, the party would be broken down. Yes. Completely. And there will not be any MPP for any of us. It will be very difficult. Let me tell you, by now, because look at the conduct of some of the aspirants and their supporters. Yes. So that if party Nantimi and Sundaye, and I want to comment Honorable Intim for putting together or for tabling that motion.
I'm clapping for you.
For tabling that motion.
Oh, seriously.
And I support and I commend highly National Council for appreciating the wisdom in that motion and voting for that motion.
That's true.
There will make national elections. This decision to have the Flagbearer elections first. Almost against some national elections. Because at the end of the day, if you have to have our elections first, there are people that will come and support you. But then you have to have Flagbearer and we are. Adutum honorable adutum elusu abeti akodo to support. Dr. Brown elusu abeti akodo. Honorable akodo elusu abeti akodo. Dr. Brown elusu abeti akodo. So, yeah, na beg here, but it is not about individual interest.
Yes.
It is not about me national. If tomorrow I am not the national youth organizer of MPP, not the MPP tiabemo, I am better off than some national youth organizer for MPP, and the MPP is in opposition.
In opposition, yeah.
We are a true party person, and this is how you speak. It is always about the party's interest. And the party is bigger than any individual. We did it for His Excellency John Ajay Kufuor. We did for Nana Kwaku. Why can't we do it for Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia?
Last name, I maybe share me or say, oh, MPP for Adna Motia Kumasana, I'm a day. Or seeing Tisamunina Mokase, Motaba, Umiated Nakwa, and you be see. Let me tell you, me, but throw a few years several times. The last 4 years, the reason why people were associating me with Alan, people were associating me with Kennedy, people were associating me with Dr. Bawumia. But it was because the last 4 years, I decided I will be neutral.
Be neutral, okay.
Yeah, me, Mrs. Tamedofu, Jennifer Furua Queen, Kofodia, many of the Washo. Saturday, no national officer. Now, I need a new Musaya, Jumama, Dr. Bawumia. That is Ebasa Mwa. But you see, Alaji, when I sat back after the elections, the way and everything was against the MPP. Monsieur Ahofama, Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia, Ahofama, Jumaden, Papa Naho Brasier, and Sama Yakafan home. You are the commitment towards the party. The way a party Jumabia, he will show up to support. But Tanasi, now me stress any money na me calculate here. Then if indeed we really want power, because as a national officer, this means your power. That's it. Then I have no reason to keep quiet, but rather to show face and to strongly advocate for Dr. Bawumia. Because clearly, let me tell anybody watching. The
discussion segment, you know, a better so at the moment, Sena Medical Semobono, Salam Mustafa, a national youth organizer, Edema, NPP, Amanyukuno, or no, Ena, many transit, na Yabo and Komo. SM, good morning.
Morning.
Na Bokodie. Nyankopon ase. Me diri se party ni so ho ye.
Nyamiadum. Party no ho ye fa.
Si a party ni
na ye nine so.
Mu gina mu nine so. Because wuti e kira un MPP leadership no mu wo asem na me ye eyi kakra na me se abri a party no e take decision say on public man off. E bi kan say party no enko me candidate ni for chiri koye omo koye issue crisis bias adena party na fa na nsi fam esan kambodo mo na nsi fam na mo yesese na party no say ejin Tamale Central ba party no so the nsi fam aye so onko so adena party no nsi fam esan ka party ni ko no so na ho dey share and all that. So enya a very conducive time to be in the leadership of the New Patriotic Party. But I think so Nyankopon adom mo betimi ahwe na nima nyina toto yi.
Yeah, bro, focus I see an easy lies the head that wears the crown. It's the ahini che shower na ejuma kesi pa na yedi amount. But be as it may, nyame enfa ade a wuntimi enso men fransual nti ye say ye de ajawa na ye de aswa ye de swawa na ye de ajawa ye de jawa so aja. Make sure say you take care of it well. Nti we have tried over the last period, in fact since 2022 ye be so mu ohwe sine na Nyama City baby na yedru from 2020 elections all the way na ye boy for 2024 senior ekoye na nyama sitie ye elections anko yi kwan ya faso na yetimi manage party no troka koka ewo mu nyina no tension problems ewo ho right yetimi ashepi direction kakra ama party no say mama yenye elections in time because usually no elections na the pressure nchichemu ebe party no mo nti yenti elections no enfim Dawuro woni ma dey high pa in the last period we share structure ye use in the last period no who say you spend about 3 years a election.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, the 3 years.
Yeah.
A election. Into for 3 years. The beer competition. Our party no. The beer we are far against we are far. My supporters any way supporters no mark up him. Into sa situation no is here. Amount for arguing and said that you know. What party do you mean?
So, be a shiny interest.
Obi a shiny interest. Quite a faso na yama party more heading Yashimokina. Na ya tutu nyama ye. Sometimes ya drink a quick kakra because you pursue interest. I'm sure a binum wa semi contest. They be also we post the SM.
Yeah.
But unconsciously, no, I'm sure say MPP idea. Nipakrono will not easily come on board to push the overall agenda of the party. Inti elections no hard drink kakra. And I'm happy say Nyame dear by July 2026 no. Na next year July. Na yetime elections.
All elections.
All elections.
Okay. That is very important.
Ya tenasi. Na ahwe ni ato simbia no. Kwa ye befa so na ya ye ni yebio. Into a student's wing, how do we rebuild it? You see, the party is unattractive to young people. No, Quite bang so na ya rebranding party no.
NPP pa be unattractive to young people.
To young people.
Wow.
Na ya rebranding party no. Na asaya kono ama babunu. Ya middle class you lusu ye no. Quite bang so na ye ne middle class no ye no mo edin kita hundie na oma sign anya gidi e MPP mo biom for them to understand say it is still the same MPP and that there's a new dawn. Arise is a new hope. Say ombe dom biom edwadifo now omni MPP dey edwadifo party.
Yeah.
But maybe nyama baako bi anko yie nti ama dwedifo ebuofu party no kwan ben so na yebefa na dwedifo yenye back to the party young professional groups a doctor for a lawyer for teachers nurses professional groups na how we are going to get them back aligned to the party nti ejuma de you be papa na yetimi aboabo ye ho na other point no na yetimi aka say we are ready for
2028
na ya pe nkabum any kabia eye nukure wum na yedi aye dwuma because ya pe nkabum na yewie elections na Kennedy afa kwatnasi ana baomi afa kwatnasi ana Kennedy afa kwatnasi ana Edwin afa ana Brian ana obia our contest no na fa kwatnasi ebe hadwin nti kwan ben so na ye befa na yama yenyina yakabum na yakop one direction to send to the world say to me and yakopre obia pe to me no all the factions all the individual in the party obia adwin ayebako nti yakopre for to me and that is where will be a true NPP united in purpose.
Nti nipa ko a anam eku da so da ese yenye election intem de o ma ye party na great service
posterity would come and judge us.
Yeah. Because looking at what is going on, we have not seen the wisdom.
But Dawuro, every period is actions
require.
And the exigencies of the time, no, actions. Me MPP.
You are drifting away from the normal routine.
And you say, yeah, in fact, you are drifting from normal routine. I say, you are elections. Normal MPP. I mean, in 2008, 2008, I'm a Tescom polling agent.
Okay.
You elections. I think there was a period of political hiatus, kakra. But this time, you lose election. 2 or 3 days afterwards, now you assume for 2028. Wait for 2028. Why na clash? Abe boom. Na party na soja.
Yeah.
Gidi presidential biom. Na we mo ya kan chira mo. We are winning tea and yan lusu abano. Mama yen yi we insi ho. We na bet me aji power amaye. Na asem no abe doso. Kasa gidi. A job better party no more. Under normal circumstance, we should have allowed the party to calm down. Yen no yen yamre. Na yema bibia engebreo. Na yen hwe yen more detailed introspection. What happened to us? Where are we? And how do we move forward? It me yes, sir. It will give us a clear direction, picture on where we are going and how we are going to get to the destination we want. But be it as it may, when the dust was in the air, giddy, yet me, I'm a direction. Obiati esim. Omo nyina mpanyimfo no. Amo pe dibre Flagbearer dibre. Omo ye omo campaign. Mama yanko to aba no asundwe mu. Then come back to the real MPP. Na yembe yen. Ndra na John na mi wo bono hini ba for show.
Okay. E was Asatipa. Okay.
Mika assembly. Dawuro. Mame entimubium. Okay. Let's not ever think, say, parties are out of form, no. CPP, PNC, and near Etika Hono. Ne a yomo penti and a sad parties no top form.
There be.
But it was because of inability, their inability to merge together. Omoma pesemim kuminya ebe di enim ahead of the supreme interest of the party. Into my again say, the day we will lose the supreme interest at MPP, that's the day we all put the party in danger.
International Obitro baby said MPP is becoming a group of fan clubs under one umbrella. Because Ubia in the camp, we Salah independent,
SM Microphone, Jeff Microphone, we Microphone,
Baumian Microphone, Kennedy Microphone, we some to Dawuro cry, yes, or when
nipa.
As I will be
no Crawford and
Koyamano. And very unfortunate.
Drama to make a baby. Mamma repeat you. Dawuro say, Omochi party. Cheetah for members, supporters, TikTokers, and in fact, party members. Na yoko police station, yoko, and himfa. Na yoko it's not because omo down for.
Yeah.
No. Some of them we are not close. We are doing so because of the party.
Yeah.
No, the same party in about the Kwamami. Now, who there?
Yeah. In fact, I had
the same party that
had the same principle. Because I say, it declare Kanufriata a fugitive, a Bahan Pebi. Many are pray a year we are no be sending a message. na Kenoforata when you abria wo commanding or yema one. I'm say look, it's not about Kenoforata.
What are why am I?
And see, as an amini. You say you me boss soon to me.
Yes.
Eti yachi won to me no. Then sankaman kwama Kenoforata na me expect to be kwama won to me ana. Yachi God na sarbedi akọ. Eti na me expect to be kwama God na sarbedi akọ ana. So entra police brutality ya moye sembe minu say ebedi ho komo. Anopena me ka chen crofo say one who say shall say when people for so who say entra edru Tamale Technical University
akodru.
School for muti on be bi su omadio. On be a police brutality na do. So you think say na can
Shatawale.
Aye.
Because Omoji said he's related to Edu Wahini in some way. Into Edu Wahini.
Say a chino.
Yeah, intimidate Shatawale.
What me am information in there.
Maybe obey don't ever think say media, you know, it cannot happen to me. Amadou Sakho. Tama, your vice president, Professor Jenana Opokwajima, Her Excellency. You didn't call Ayarisa Ewo UK. Amadou. Echo Chro say, oh, is it rest well?
I say rest well, grandma.
Because of sir, rest well. Just a common post. Rest well. One can say, oh, I'm praying that something bad will happen to this person. And now, and you say, oh, Susu Bonnie Edemano. Now, false information, the system, even based on that, you know, rest well, you know, it doesn't connote Bibia Enye because of that. Amadou Sakho. Because of innocent Facebook post, too. And see, MPP for I keep saying, they are over sorry to Dabonio.
Yeah.
Daboni de Ewoho.
Sir, I don't tell me.
But make sure say Daboni bar.
I don't tell
conform betting with you.
Oh, Fiano pa be no nominate.
None of Bonnie saying.
Na who says police for the Yakuni fee.
Amako Bunuden.
So bet me to
be I don't tell me or den.
Or your petition come up.
That's all. Or your petition come up president.
Hey, say Obama, on podio or say a deal be so I say be will feel no so say.
Oh no, now or chain buying buffalo. I do not flaff for. I drink I could see Bibiso because of that Yakochino. So don't ever think say media BBN minia yawo ndeno yenim china
debi
enti yakuma muma yanku emobia so that ebeto ebimu beba be kwama. In fact, that is my principle.
Ya chiche ma untumi no me general secretary interviewer no say party penny be a friend or say the room make cancel me na me general kan or say can you imagine say internal contest e kosunti o penny be a friend say adenti na wo kuma untumi na abre a open general secretary so amwa jan no onkono and he was sad say obitimi friend no e kan assassin no che no e be friend na do fit
that even Facebook I don't know we you know and omo aban no omo diska udi bia now omo diska no omo and then
asemu and so there make a chinkrofo a yen share wo police headquarters a e be share wo e fe say court me be I know ni share.
In fact, yesterday make I say 2012 yechi Kennedy Akumpreku.
Yeah. Say so I make it choose na bo come
at Japan. 2012. Yes, o make comments inciting tribal and then that day many of Senado were the last people to leave the BNI. Time I'm not call BNI near Rich.
Okay.
Coconut Grove Hotel in town.
Okay.
Immigration.
Yeah. Okay. Immigration.
Headquarters. Yes. BNI.
Yeah.
I'm the Kennedy Echo. Myself and Hope Senado were then about the last people to leave there in 2012. We just say. The fight for party people, it is not starting today. And on any day, I'm your Hondin, say a party ni bibi enye. Na me Hondin say me boan bakrono, me de me.
party meeting. Say party no beguso anya hondin agina ne nan so na nkrofo bebre edihun faso. And I think that it is in the collective interest of all of us to ensure say ebetimi ayedwuma yi ama party no na esine nan so yi.
Okay. Abusasa fena do afidi atwase high movement in the morning ewo movement TV eso Salam Mustafa NPP National Youth Organizer and anopay Mate Nenkain. Okay, so John Bat Ado mehu mo say 21st Sunday mo year unity after the 20. Okay, all right. Ode Mate be pebre na ye di hun komo bat MPP Secretary Ohio Sanosimi Country say ochiao yenua ba kom enso ewo Amandi ewo Boko o say nya wo kan de no kro say ono ya adwen papa ono eya adwen na nipa no bibiri ho no mo a o makoma mu no de bone asem. But Salam na yenko enkomo no so ye hu fly our bonten say 23rd of this month and 16th and 17th NPP Youth Wing Mosemo Beye demonstration. The kind statement and draw we issue in Huasem. Now, if you are linking with Nintia, very important, say mobile side demonstration.
On mine biano, Edimra and Yejuma and Ghana no, your mrapon, Ayina. Yadi ya hon akwishim say eno ena the supreme law of the country in the 1992 constitution the various institutions and how they should operate. Me as a young person and a youth activist, a youth leader, under a massive na ya sending me videos because social media so na me videos police asrafo bon kwala show mo to 2 rubber bullets because they are protesting against school authority. Say they want the school authorities to improve conditions on campus. No. Say unkwala no answer letter am found by my police force say be or be demonstration into omo gather no lawful. Because of that I don't know whether a minimum force and what force edikoho eko bunkwala no. One of the places as young parents you say young kwala safe school.
Yeah. Nti say makola eco school na mi ofie na ya friend me say bibia to school na police for the bomb makola then I think there's a problem. Yeah. And then outside the campus there be on the campus. Nti bibi cause for Ghana I think there's a problem. IGP any ni police for ya shada ena ya moment in riot control. They are professionals. Inti ye bisa say ndura no na professionalism no wahin. Adena as a professional police force. I am training in riot control. Omuduru hono. Oma fast professional training no. And for unresolved issue, no, rather they resorted to force, brute force. I am bunkala. Okay? Dawuro. Yes. Ndra me share videos nisa and I make 2015. You call let my vote count. Let my vote count. Yeah. The same thing and the police for Beye. Almost she in so she so. To 2 rubber bullet, the same rubber bullet. Yeah. Shot us basa. In fact, omu gabi asari ochre dako. Yeah. Boniman kasa. Knowing Gabi very, very well. Omu him say Gabi. But omu shemo. He was caned well. No mu kitan fia.
omo de shigabi well omo bono pa. In fact, that didn't want for in diagro. Christ the King quite so.
And omo justice ajakumeni.
Thank you. And omo two tear gas. And a cannon no the ball justice ajakuma any. And then Nini.
Want to me radio 95.9.
3 and 4 years later, of Frimu.
Yes.
Because of complications. But this is the behavior of the police really under the NDC. And I keep asking, Ade, why? Ade na time the NDC ewa baimua, the police gets very rowdy. The same crime so enomafa. Tambia arrest. Yakochiwe. MPP for Yachiwabo. We condemn the police. We condemn Adio Mayano. So the campus is the last place to go and do the kind of thing our because as a parent, I expect say my daughter is safe or my son is safe on campus. And that the police say asem AC campus when police gets there, which is a citadel of knowledge, they'll find a way to protect everybody. Now look at in Kwaku school near ewo madwin nyina say hey hana yebe bro. Look at the psychological trauma you are going to put students through. And I think this is horrible. This is totally horrible, unacceptable, and backward of the police service. And I think that they should bow their heads in shame. And until now, we have called on IGP. Say he should reprimand the Northern Regional Police Command. Officers are more videos. More in fact, one video those officers should be interdicted. Because IGP na kind of ba ena omobosa enyanede.
Obi a odi na tembo timbete wo na akobone ba.
Imagine. Ya bono ba enyanede. And I don't think say it is fair say you be call na yakobu nkrofo nkolasa. And that's why we're calling on IGP. You be saying who action on this particular matter. And yes, you hear demonstration on this one. We'll take that matter also on. Yam penny emma Bemuno a ewo on my way mo. Yen teti wo. We will not allow it.
Important.
And I'll continue to be an advocate for the young people in the country, and especially MPP youth.
Okay, very important. So now let's come to the demonstration. That being an amoye, you say Public Order Act, no, except quite fast demonstration. What's me and why are you demonstrating?
The actual police. Last week Friday, police at on sign frame.
Okay.
You're on our invitation, no, you're no more at Nasi.
Okay.
Actually, route are Yebefa and other details are now Omope say Ebeboa in almost on preparation. In fact, Yaye in Sisai Kakra and Kakra be debate on Facebook.
Mine such on the route nana.
Yes, route no. Yeah, the Kakra Naka.
Okay.
Initially, no. Now the terminal point air police headquarters. But you see, a bino and cancer air complicit in the matter. Inti ye petition ye Edema police for now. Ye the another petition Beko Flagstaff House.
Okay.
And a Jubilee House. Ye the another petition Beko Jubilee House. The Kuma president. I mean who say something is wrong with the society. You started from the famous Obrasport.
Obrasport. It was circle. Okay.
Until Tuesday anapa. 6 a.m. Media. In fact, by 4:30 we draw.
Okay. That's Tuesday.
Tuesday we are 23rd of September.
And then Wednesday.
Wednesday.
And a week.
A week.
Okay. Anopa.
Run and watching.
Yeah.
And a 222. In fact, over 4 a.m. Me, we do no. That day, I'm sure. Remember, I be pack your na madaho. Let's not come ada. And see, you know, beba ho abishami. I'll be there. And 6 a.m. Yena yenshia wo na yemfa ensim. In fact, gidi. Yes, sorry, yeah, far Ring Road Central Final.
Ring Road, hey, yeah, there,
Ring Road, we are.
Okay, yeah,
it's ha.
Okay.
Ring Road, Quino.
Okay.
It seems na a BPNima police station, Quino.
Okay.
Near go straight to GBC.
Okay.
Near go straight to police headquarters.
Police headquarters. Okay. We put it straight
route.
And to move here, police headquarters.
Yeah, 10 yaba.
Police headquarters. Mobile name.
The petition Bema IGP.
Okay.
The petition Bema IGP. In fact, not just police and police and national security in general.
Okay.
And to Usha, no police stroke national security. Because Yoko, Nyamoya no eka home.
Yeah. And I
no much for 10 million. Because say me sure now my register 10 million.
So what me put there 50 million?
Want me 50 million. Hanan anano there.
No so no year
100 million. 80 million. 80 million. Turn the finger and
it's a turn the kidney.
Turn the kidney. We think that this is outrageous. It is share with this some wickedness. And Omayan is targeted to MPP people. Nancy we are enomochi Akpalu. Festival Kofi Akpalu. Yakwasha offer 10 million bra. Kofi Akpalu say we need 10 million. And you propose look, national security almost the entire security setup. No more yelling in our account. Signal bureau.
Your friend is saying OSP or Sepo Adumoche Enfa landed property in his name. And I also only send the Obedema say Ubenya Bidia Bansa. I say Nipa be a cancer be ansana. Your reviews are being
I've said this time without number. Let me repeat it. Dawuro, the way some people are misbehaving, huh? Omuwu kura MPP ba bemwa. Yebeko na yakoyi omufun na yinu modi.
Okay, current appointees need.
Yes, some of the people misbehaving today.
Yeah.
Even if they die, we're going to exhume their bodies and deal with them. In fact, even Omu ghost will go after their ghosts. And then when you to me, you are misbehaving.
Very important.
It's very important. That's why I keep saying that some of Nyamana Ekoson, we are taking political notice of it. There's no point minding them. Because I'm going to say, yes, you will be. And I am national chairman. And I say, and I say, okay, no problem.
Because Professor Kenatifa said, no, retirement. Then this is for a man dismissal. Will be an retire 3 or 4 months to elections. Now, I'm back, I'm not ready for retirement, but dismissal. I'm telling you, can't say, Moba, Mosomoba, Obia, Ukram, Bachelor, Babepa. I support it. And
we're going to exhume their dead bodies and come and deal with them. If they are thinking, say, we can misbehave and go scot free. No. Politics are here, you do me, I do you.
But I out as national officer, I wouldn't name what went into the appointment of COP Tatayehunu as deputy IG. And who said the police under him. And in the case of Abronye case, no, by him, a treaty MPP force. How do you feel?
So he's one person I like, because I got to meet him a long time ago. He's a very fine police officer. When I got to know him, he was regional commander.
Greater Accra region.
Greater Accra. This is somewhere 2011, 2011 and 2012. Young Patriots, you ever be a first demonstration? Ono na oye police commander. That's the time I got to meet IGP with. And over the years, he's gone through
the mail all the way to IGP. But they say the choir offer so any MPP for D, and it is because of his record as a police officer. That's why Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the government made him a deputy IGP in charge of operations because he was an effective officer. So what has changed? Because NDC has come into power, and now because of a 2 years contract under John Dramani Mahama, anything why you compromise to such extent, or again, and akoso, again and asasa. And then the fine police officer we know no, wasasa, you ni 3 and 9 you. We don't see what is going on, but he should be worried about his legacy as IGP and as a police officer. Do you want to go home with a blot, with a dent on years of record? How do we remember you? Ye kaiwa ye beka den afa ho, because ye kai IGP Alasana, he was the one who brought police visibility.
Yeah.
Ye kai Damparia, and say, oh, he brought about rebranding of the police in the police headquarters. It is befitting of your police service because of IGP Dr. Kufu Dampari. Inti se IGP Christian Yohunu Tete everywhere. Eden ena yede beka you know. Say your era was marked by police brutality, arbitrary arrests, and misuse of power. And that's how we will judge him. And I'm what?
Yes.
It is his actions that we will use to judge him. Say, Obika wasem nenya weda. Sue the person. That's why we have laws on defamation.
Yeah.
We are public officers, so we are public servants. Hey, by the time you be interviewed, I'm sure. But IGP, Mamim Bisanasem, Adena petition General Secretary Eddie Abedino with respect to threats issued by the Akwitia Communication Officer of NDC. You call Akwitia NDC Communication Officer, Akwitia constituency. He issued threats.
Communication Officer or have.
He issued threats on the life of the minority leader. Afenyo Markin. On Nanabi, national organizer. And my minority chief whip, Anodompre. Wahab is still working a free man. Had the NDC. Ananu ya ena Bodamfo bi sorry call Rich Hospital NDC.
Bodamfo.
Oh Bodamfo boy you know. Raf Anani Dino.
NDC guy no call Rich.
Bodamfo. Yes. That boy no Bodamfo. I am on social media.
Well, he's
psychotic. He's psychedelic.
Even last time I
he's a psychiatric patient.
President Mahama Moon here psychological help. And I say, so we people in the
this boy should be he should be lying in a mental hospital. Or to me, sorry, Echo Rich, Echo Boa Nest for Obia Anchano. Nobody has dared arrest the boy. He's walking a free person on our streets. I brought your born in and say, Wakasa T IGP. Judge Suso Wakasa. Or say, all of us are not equal. And yet, Chairman Abronye, Nafeni, any IGP, because of that, or the Nako to remand. That is the kind of society we are building under John Dramani Mahama and the NDC today. And in China, as I say, young Kuntia, Nayama Abaywe, who said, we refuse to be second-class citizens of Ghana. We are not. Ye not chat war. Anameboa. Ye not war. Ena ye Ghana ye. So don't dare come and tell us, say, we look like second-class citizens of Ghana. Animal farm, 2 legs good, 4 legs bad. Into NDT, omudi sebi kwasasema, omudi muhudi, omuko free, but MPP for ye bibi kakra ye kochien. Share last, and this is one of the most dangerous things. Omaye MPP for omuntie me, especially young people. Ye politics. You don't need to like me. President Kufuor Eka said we don't need to be friends to work together.
Yeah.
Once we are in the same space, let's all do what would advance the common interest. You don't need to like me as a person. That is fine. And then the main matters here. Yet, 2 girls, young girls, I think 24, 26.
From Ishayaso.
Eddie Bakra.
Yeah. And their offense was that they have been on
video on TikTok. And I'm going to girls see Eddie Beshe police for. There, one case and I think so, about one case or so. And a BBD call back to headquarters. CID headquarters. You do and I who say girls be and I maybe say what is the problem? Obviously MPP girls and only a video TikTok so and I bet you from Kumasi do Mabaka. I was one of my friend. So my friend paying for blah blah blah. One of my friend me phone and my friend sticker. Because when they said they were from Ishaya, so I think they are trying to reach sticker. That sticker in baby on war. Because the previous night, sticker echo national security. Almost say they were not there. And only God knows where all the young girls make share. Me do police headquarters, CID headquarters, no more. And I'm a first sticker, I catch a sticker say, who constrains me, yachi more. Or say he has been looking for them. And I'm okay. You come here. We are here. Maybe some girls more lawyer almost they be. But now police for take statements from the girls.
Omoche ni pano. Your president no Kumasi. Atinkwana. Omo de ne shebe sen crime. You hear no aye call no so taking the caution statement. They are the lawyers. Onu po do so omo de ne ba no mo bonu kwan so.
Can you imagine that? Let me say it was I said, but why are you doing this? When I'm a phone, a friend lawyer, Afakwa, Namishano, Afakwa, a pro bono, a free. A free. And young Emma, you talk petrol, Emano, and blah blah. What party no Namishano, any lawyers, maybe or more in these cases, no. And Afakwa, or sorry, free in office. Or Jino or Yebia a buyer, a share on in fact, they kept them for 96 hours and San Omudu court. You do court, you catch a judge and say the police have already broken the law. Judge if you him a momo 2 weeks remand. Our dental security court. That they me who dreamy. Me who dreamy. And my dream said me the BB and to me and become you. These people when they are looking for you, they'll find a way of getting you, even for the least reason. On the better we stick together and fight.
Don't ever think say
to me.
Once you on social media,
I will like you post. I bet you. See, I don't know what like you post.
It makes me out to be
In
fact, o boss kuna be a wooden that you supporting here of us here to a bet me at no. And that's the catch will be say, why will criticize you moving on? It will get time I bet you no. That you wish say there will be Tanaka say party for you. I'm sorry for you. Yes, because I can see a chair that day now about 6 a.m. And a general secretary frame no say, Charlie, yes, he says you go continue with you. More year, Moncana, party for around and go. And then near program we have to stop and come and put this on air. And you know, I saw be sorry. 23rd, no say that by Tuesday.
I'm watching. You be sim gidi. Red and black.
But why Tuesday? Because some of our mention may fair be a weekends, no be a weekday, Tuesday being a working day.
Are you a working day?
Okay.
So that's where Omunina Bell office now you meet the petition come on.
That's fine.
We need them on the working day.
Most said
black and red.
Black and red.
Black and red.
Okay.
Yenya breko.
Why I'm more expecting so red?
Ekokudam. Minority leader, MPs, Samuel Ukunu, the general secretary will be there, Nanabi, Party Penny for Obia baby.
Okay.
Obia baby.
Various aspirants.
In fact, we are trying to get all the various aspirants to be represented in this demo. We want to go with a united voice as a party. Because any of the aspirants, I'll be doing Kuni. Say, Woba. Not party no at the phone. Where then you cannot win. Dawuro, let nobody ever think say Nipa Baku for bet magic power, bet magic to me am MPP. There's no such person. You origin who dibia and think that I as a person can take power and take power and go around as an independent candidate. On the smoothness level. It's a party no and I am in that holding.
Sir, we be a flag bearer. Now say you as your party form. Near come and not to no moon to make us. How do you become president? And that is what they want to achieve.
That's what they want to achieve. To match that a strategy.
Senator will be anti Minkasa.
A strategy.
Because that is the strategy you're moving to do.
Now, by the way. Why not? I did that at Abainwe. Now, John Dramani Mahama, he's a beneficiary of politics of insults. Kevin Taylor, we did you be a my way, including me myself. I've been a subject on his show. I see me a 10 year abwa. I'll probably 10 years or so. I'll be proud one.
Assassin of me,
Kevin Taylor, me a 10 year, and I'm a very proud one. What did you be at him? This idiot. By the way, as you saw also, a protecting when he came to Ghana. Echo you from airport, national security. I don't go CA, I don't call court. Any Supreme Court. A warrant me a fin so. Onokrano, ye bunise nipa. And this is for Akukun to say Ohini. Despite a tema with deal be oh my way mo, a kukudam, I him for Kessia, I mean to me Mudingra. Say president, the now for president, Nanado Danko Kufa Denyashi. Now you're going to say Trapia. This government, President John Dramani Mama, na buying 8 me for boy, 8 me back on my way mo. Without effecting the arrest. Now, Master in there, say, you can take a small taste of your own bitter pill. Your mamu kakra, eduani amwa amuniano. Your pone hon kakra, edi amamu amonsi debi, with the mumpe. But omoboa, say on beka ya said ye, they will enye juma. I won't stop talking. I won't stop writing on social media. I won't stop. And I have this word of advice for MPP youth. MPP Babunu. Dawuro. Andra, make our way what Bono Hene show. MPP Elusu election 2008. It was we young people who gathered around to take the party up. Mekai ne politics are abe social media yen na ye shase late 2009 and by middle of 2010 now you are turning social media into a political arena. Myself, the late Kobna Boydu Nyame Fane Krensie, Manaf Ibrahim, Kofi Fosun Nkansa, Charles Nite Kotego, Alpha Ganaba. Alpha Ganaba. If you're Ekoto.
Okay.
That was the name she was using.
Okay.
I had never gotten any benefit from the Kufuor government. The enemy said, "Na me pe Kufuor atem, na me pe Kufuor asem." And 2000, you know, the MPP songs, you know, inspired me.
Yeah.
So as a young person, I preferred the MPP than the NDC. And I keep telling people that I come from an NDC dominated area. I come from Northern region. Free Tamale. But I decided to do NPP. Because that's the party I decided to love. So following it all these years, I never benefited anything from the government. And your scholarship, and I'm university, and in fact, I'm here for university fees till me school. But maybe school, the first thing I did was to come and work for the party. Maybe I'm in national service. The first thing I did was to go and join the Northern Regional Communication Team. I'm a party this chilling. Me say, Yamin Chadie. So some money 20 years I can't want. These 20 years I've used to serve the NPP. Or chami another 20 years I made the best from NPP bill. Or some another 20 I made the best from NPP bill. And the Mesum party we because party we ama my salam SM ye do come on a that I'm a papa fear you may have an interview with me this morning. Say me dear Akrichria na MPP intia. That is why on any day I'll die for the MPP.
And the told be uncle for refino. Now why who say a men
debi.
But when you say
party no
party be a vehicle or you
the party is the vehicle.
I say be omo ebi obi wo sika sen but obi animu no.
Oh yes, obi animu no.
And obi a contractor but when nya contractor unya.
Last recently me corner be you know yeah benya kakra na ma bowro ho no akodidi e wo cantonments. Fufu no nice pa. Me did this and you know obi be chia me. Say salam and I'm say yes. Oh, I've paid for you.
Okay.
As yesterday I saw you on TV. The fire belly there. And no. Just because of that, you chia me lunch, mommy. If it was not because of the party, then why? And obviously I betray lunch, mommy. Say me ni me fair na. And I mean my betty and my basa and so.
It is Salam with this background and the foundation we're laying. It means everybody must come on board on Tuesday. Everybody must come on board. Now,
it's been consistent
because we have to make a strong statement.
Amadou Zakor, Chamaun to me. Look, on matching Crawford, fancy comedy, say Obama. You're teaching Crawford over the period.
In fact, some of them, some of them are even going in silence. Now, some people
Moses Abofi,
in fact, there is MPP guy back who did Abrim constituency. Abrim constituency. I think so. Pope, meaning so Pope. Honestly, if you were a lakeside or one of about armed policemen, maybe 15. No, Buran, or Sargate, the remote, maybe almost saying in a great few some behavior frosters. Manekofane, like you and say, not be any fever, risky, but also, oh, this and the bush you for one can call Anna, Yamushini, on a pole, and a woofy. No more to say, so 15 armed policemen. Ebi Saturday, ebi Saturday. Uncle found a few who documents and family. Uncle Yesi, Uncle Yesi. Omuye ya mutu omukapwa. And
Unahuna. And the day of Mechi Salam, that day, a whole battalion never be few. Okatachedi.
Yeah.
Huh? You pack what your exam CV. Yeah. Okofia. Rambo star. Near Cochano.
Yeni, I think, so I guess with you. And almost two, no more chin, no say, no more than the background.
But when you, my dear, I didn't quite another, sent now your court. Did you notice it was the same judge?
The same judge.
And did you notice it was the same thing he said in that Chinkwana case?
The same thing.
I was telling people that, look, this is not the first time the judge is saying, in the name of ruling, because or the law is in change, and or the on pay, Edima ruling. I say, hey, you call Ajinkwana Nadia. It's the same thing, okay? That day, now Afakwa, Epe ruling, the judge refused to sign to authenticate the ruling for us. In the area, ruling. But because Abronya dear, I find your marking and big lawyers on mobile, Freddie Blay and former Attorney General Godfrey Dameno, the judge was forced to release the ruling.
He said
who say, hey, we are in trouble as a country. But it was the same thing he did to Ajinkwanana. And that's why MPP4, let's fight these things.
All right, say yeah, come on, no, baby. Na Safena Ru Fidia to say a many NPP National Youth Organizer, friend Salam Mustafa, Dodona friend SM, it be say Roadmaster, will lead a very important course. And will be a NPP Nibiano, you must be interested. Now, so do home SMB. For us here, Movement TV, you will be there. Because now the demonstration we call him. Be anyone more, Yachina Yankobi. Also, Bomodiana Brevin. Salam, me mau, Quina, only a chief for Kasa, only party for Kasa. One, also police or the Maclean in every route, maybe be a mud decided. So it's saying, baby, ye musia, and a baby a yesia, a brea yesia, baby a befa, and then all those then appeal to the party people. Our motion and pay. Why they should be part of this exercise?
Mabisha say with appeal. Mina no. You drew pointer. As I say, na you be dream party no. You for be in sinchen. Presidential campaign ekoso. You for sinchen. Say when you MPP near, first and foremost, you will not be supporting a candidate for Flagbearer. Inti near idea ba party no first, MPP. A cool no na ye dom first. And sana ye support to our various candidates of interest. Isobia. My ma inchichemu embayemu. Ye mianom, ye dom. If we don't unite, we will break. And if we break, everything will destroy. Nyawo panono, enkoye mano. But ye kaboma, eno ena ebema party no moye din, ya shimukina, na etimi abua nyawo support no ya. That is why this course, enye menkwame die, enye party executives die. Omachi Nkrofo are many executives. They are just living their normal lives. Omachi won. So it's not about executive, it's not about me, it's about us. Your identity is then. How do we rebound after defeat? You say water from one share baby a water from no. We share near Emma out of from. Metie sembebre and MPP any attractive and MPP you say and MPP you know and that and na you abaye mu no mu didi ejayen Dawuro.
Yes,
let it be on record. MPP are buying the whole 8 years. Me salam, I didn't take a contract. Let it be on record. And to you party, I feel the same way you feel and I understand you. And don't ever think say some people were chopping and left you behind. Dawuro,
Salam.
Me serving as special assistant to the vice president. I didn't take a government bungalow. I buy a car on mommy. After 1 year or so, I sent the car back and packed it, and I was using my own car. All of these things we did, it is in service to party. So you in semi bia some of the things you ever cover radio so no might not be good. And it's not a thought that I'm sure the general secretary Bebaha na wo push no kakra na be cancel we will say nyama bebre e share bo but as leadership we also keep them. Yeko akwetia. Dem a me die. Na me mattress at the form. Na me mattress at the form. When I die the whole period in which na you work
because you went there to work and you say and you lost you na open.
No. In fact,
and people must also learn to understand the situation and times in which you find yourself.
And with Abaso, my member Robert Abaso.
Robert Lamptey,
the one Abaso, papa. The way he was able to accommodate us, help us, a morning, afternoon, evening for the entire period. Now, Mr. Robert Bebri, me ko akutia. Na me yire anyhow, na what you quite. My firstborn 9 years. Second 5. Last one 2. Me jawomo eko akutia with just another small elderly person. Usually they like noodles, Indomie. 9 years no, ona only Indomie. She does Indomie na omedi. I left them and I was in Akutia for about a week. I left them in the house alone. And I do not mean that me share cameras to make sure say everything goes well.
Radio 95.9.
These things we do them in the supreme interest of the party. Imagine that I say, oh, me jai nkola ofi enko akwetia enko yejuma. How would it have been? But that is a personal sacrifice I can make. And the sacrifices I hear, some of them we can't say on radio. And we continue to do them. Until we are all acting in the supreme interest of the party. Until omumayen kabum. Nyama ya ye hono. Efia ye to egu ye hono. Let's remember that after the elections, all these deaths will come back. That's why let's start closing our ranks now. Muma yensi partia emoye din ejina ne nan so. Bold soldiers ready to march on and take on any army and defeat it. And that is why Tuesday we should come out and demonstrate for all of us our collective interest. There, and you can't stand for the party. The day you also want the party will not stand with you. Until let's come out in the supreme interest of the party and show the whole world, say the MPP is down but not broken. And then we're going to rebuild our party. You be a party ni ye biom. I rebrand the party no. I rebuild the party no. Amana ye fe akono e di amagana for. Especially the youth. For us to march on to 2028. And this I believe from the bottom of my heart. So we're capable of doing it and we're capable of delivering, because Yembi Yafa Kwanwe Suda. I've seen it. I have walked it, and I know that you beat me.
All right, salam. Yedase. Enti if you na kono yeso be koso na tie for dinkita ho na eda no sonso a yeso aba betetri na bibia etimi akoyi. Anope yedase se obae na ebia obesan ababi man sakra na danaso. Nti ebehwe na etime de honkomo abusia Salam Mustafa eye NPP National Youth Organizer ana no pay ye no edi enkomo medi edi Kwaku Dawuro era Chris Kwaku ye na se kwa mejesi and the production team ni nyina aseda yo modia Eric Martin Yima Cooking Akala no nyina medomo ase Cassandra ne Isaac no so medomo nyina ase nyame amma ye no obehia ochina anwumre godon edi Ghana nti ebebremo make up na Kwame Jesse and sports team no at the sports area bro. yɛda mo ase akra mu nyinaa